What up? What up, everybody? How's it going? It's cold, man. It's cold. How's your guys' days going? FBJ, man, how you doing today?
Don't worry, man. That cold weather, we almost out the funk. Just gotta buckle up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And endure the ride. Yo,
What's
I started I started a show recently and I was shocked how good it was. Still got like three more episodes left, two seasons in. It's called Silo. Post apocalyptic
Silo?
stuff.
Oh, I,
Silo.
I love I love some post-apocalyptic stuff, man.
Me too. I didn't even
I
know it was
watch.
post apocalyptic stuff. My boy was just like, yo, watch it. Because I wanted something really good. Right? I
Yeah.
saw Severance and I was on the high of watching Severance, which is cool by the way. It's like I don't want to spoil it, but I was like, man, I need to keep it going because I hate when you start a show and then you watch a show and then it's so weak that sometimes you feel
Yeah.
obligated to finish or when you finish it's like, oh my gosh. I'm just like, so he said, nah, he's like, trust me, watch Silo. I started watching Silo. I didn't know it was post apocalyptic stuff like end of world life and all this stuff. Man, it is so good. So
What's
I'm on season two now.
what's it on? What's it on?
It's Apple, but I don't have Apple. I'm watching it through other means. If you know what I mean.
I, I'm gonna have to talk to you about these other means, because
Yeah,
there's some shows that I've been wanting to watch, but I don't have Apple either. So,
yeah,
um, I'm gonna have to get with you after this, and we'll talk about customly producing some ways to watch these shows.
yes, yes. So when you go from episode and then you're like, I can't wait to what happens next, and you finish the episode, and you just I want to see what happens
Uh,
next. That's how you know a show's good when you just after you have to force yourself to stop. So
you know what? You know what
that's where it's at
sucks.
for me.
You know what sucks now that we're all used to like shows that you can stream all at one time, like you can just binge watch it like over and over again. Like the ones that are really good, and then it leaves you
You
on a
gotta wait.
cliffhanger per episode. You got to wait.
Oh,
That shit pisses me off now. I can't stand it.
oh, I start last thing I started um not started but this season Invincible. I love Invincible,
Oh,
right?
bro.
and
Oh man.
and I'm I was telling myself I'm going to because I started Invincible when it first dropped on Amazon Prime. I told myself I'm gonna wait till season three finishes and then but I couldn't help it. So now I'm going episode by episode and it's driving me crazy. After the last episode, telling myself I need to know what's gonna happen next. So just sitting and waiting as you're watching shows that you're going episode by episode is so frustrating. But yeah, enjoying that one too.
Yeah, that's one of the ones that popped up top of my head that it still has the episode by episode release,
Yeah.
which is like so annoying to me because it'll leave at like a cliffhanger, and you're like, oh man, come on,
Yeah, I
like
miss the Netflix model. Just drop them all.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think us as consumers are that way now though. We're so used to getting everything all at one time that if we don't, it's horrible.
Spoiled.
So
Spoiled.
yeah, exactly. Piggy man, what's up? How are you doing?
What's good, bros, man? I have been working like crazy. This is like the first day that I've been done with work with not doing like 6 a.m. to like 9, 10 o'clock at night days. So
Mhm.
Yeah,
no complaints because these statues ain't gonna pay for themselves.
Amen, brother.
I'll,
exactly.
I'll, I'm ashamed to tell you guys what I've been watching. It's nothing dirty, but it may be a little worse than watching something dirty.
Raunchy. Go ahead.
You know those. So when I go to sleep, I either have to watch a horror movie or something just so stupid and outrageous. And this falls into both categories. I've been watching those Tubi movies, man, where the budget is like -$12, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, man, they are so good. And I mean, in a
Yeah.
bad way, they're so awful that that
Yeah.
you have to watch them. So I've been
Yeah.
binging like Tubi movies at like 1 o'clock in the morning lately. That's been my.
They got some gems, man. I ain't nothing wrong with that.
And I watched one called A Candy Store about a lady that owned, like, you know how in Chicago they sell candy out of the
Hmm.
like porch and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Some possessed lady and her son were like killing the neighborhood in Chirac from and it was so bad, man, that it became good. So
Yeah.
that's been my life lately. Not to mention, I was thinking about when you guys were talking about like episodic TV and having to wait. They got smart, and I think Disney started that where they're like, we're not going to drop all the episodes.
Hmm.
because you'll binge watch what you want to watch in like 2 days, and then you'll cancel
Yeah.
until the next season of whatever you want to watch starts. So now
Mhm.
they'll give you like 2-3 at a time, or give you half the season, wait a month and a half, give you the other half. So
Yep.
I just wait till it's all. If it's something I want to watch, I'll wait until it's all done, and then I'll just binge watch it all, which is what I'm waiting for with Invincible.
Yeah,
Good
I
luck.
would do that with Invincible too. I don't want to get spoiled by spoilers and all that
Same.
crazy stuff that's out
Yeah.
there. And then I'm also a very impatient person, so it's like, yeah, I could do that, but I don't want to.
Well, like
It's harder. It's harder when stuff is part of pop culture, right? Because all of us in
Yeah.
the community, the collecting and statue community and stuff like that, we're gonna be talking about it, right? So
Yeah.
it's hard to kind of shield
gotta
yourself
avoid-
from some of those things.
You know what's
you got to
crazy though?
avoid
You
the
don't really
message
hear
threads.
Hmm
you don't really hear about people talking about Invincible very much now. Like I don't know, like the first season when it first came
True.
out, yeah, but you
True.
don't hear about it very often now. I think it's kind of died down, but
Me
it's still
too.
such a good show.
But since this is a custom show, as you said, there are other ways of watching it. The fan
Oh yeah, for
art
sure.
way, alternate route. So
the fan art way, yeah.
yep, definitely a way to
Mhm.
watch it.
Yeah, I've been trying to watch that, and what else I've been watching? Ever watched the show How I Met Your Mother?
Oh, I love that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
with
love it.
like
I finished it.
Doogie Howser's
Yeah.
on there as like a
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
sleazeball.
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Hilarious.
I've watched the whole season before. I'm on my second time watching the whole season now, so I'm like on like the second to last season right now. So
I
there's
love it. I love it.
there's
I
a
love that
spinoff.
show.
There's a spinoff series out there somewhere called How I Met
How I
Your
Met Your Mother,
Father. Yeah,
or
yeah.
yeah,
How I
How I
Met
Met
Your
Your Father.
Father.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think I started watching that a while back, but I just it wasn't as good as this original one. So
Understood, man. But yeah, I'm happy to be in the building, man. I finally got some customs coming, like after waiting forever and ever and ever and a day. I got the Usagi Yojimbo coming.
oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I have the
You think PCS is gonna make one of those?
I don't see it coming anytime soon, but I think they would do a dope job because on the subject of PCS and the Turtles, my April O'Neil finally came.
Okay.
It came
Oh,
yesterday.
congrats.
Well, thank you. It was supposed to be here last week, but FedEx was FedExing, and first they missed it by a day, and then they delivered it to a Walgreens. I had to. There's like
To Walgreens.
yeah, they sent me. They sent me the notice.
Wait, hold on. Is that part of your house? You have a Walgreens
No.
attached to your house thingy?
It's in the gift shop, man. It's in the.
Oh, see,
Okay.
I knew it. You got a Walgreens in your
Man.
house. That's awesome.
Wait, I'm sitting here all day just like waiting and waiting and waiting. I'm like, where is my statue? And then I get the notification, your statue has been delivered. I'm all on the porch, like, where's my statue? So I went to the thing, looked at the signature. It said Walgreens. So I had to put in a ticket, drive to the Walgreens, grab it. And then they just got back to me like maybe an hour ago, like, we need further information about your missing package. I'm like, screw y'all, man.
Wow.
But yeah, I got the April, but I think PCS may make the Usagi, but it may be down the line. I'm out of space in my turtle area except for one spot that I got designated for that Kucherik Brothers Krang, because the minute they drop that Krang, I have a feeling it's going to be a day one. But then I have the Valzad Superman coming, and and then they did 2 versions of the Blue Marvel. And I have the Earth Defender Blue Marvel coming. So both of those have been like PO'd maybe mid 2023 or something like that. Late 23, and they're finally shipping. So I'm pretty excited about those.
A lot of bangers coming in.
Yeah. After a drought, man, it feels good. At this point, it can be like a G.I. Joe action figure. I'm doing an unboxing, man.
Yeah. that was soggy. What's the scale on that one?
He's a quarter scale.
Mm-hmm.
I like that piece a lot.
Man, I love it. I think of all people, Buck put me onto it, and that was during his aversion to custom statues phase.
Don't let him fool you. He'd never been averse to customs. He was upset at one custom group, and he was taking out on every other custom group. So
I believe it.
That's deal with Buck.
I'll believe it, but I'm thankful he put me onto it. And I remember I was like, Buck, how do you know about this? And no one else does. So yeah, I think you're right, Jarhead. He's watching the custom groups. Jojo said no toy unboxings, please. Oh man. Next week, next time we're on, I'm bringing like 17 He-Man, Ninja Turtles, Nika, all of that. Just
yo, I got them NECA 1/4s, man. They look good. I don't know what they saying. I love them.
Yeah, I see them at the spot that I go to on Sundays that D3 and I always tell you guys about, and they have them like right there on display. I almost grabbed them.
Yeah, I'm trying to grab another 2 right now from somewhere.
Which 2 do you need?
Well, I have all 4 of them, but I seen somebody put up 2 for sale. I want to do another display. So there's somebody selling a Mikey and a Donnie. So I'm trying to see if I can nab them.
Cool. If I see it Sunday when I go to the spot, I'll hit you up and see.
Oh yeah, please let me know because I'll do another set of 4. No, 3. I already have 2 refs, so I need the other 3.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Real fast, say hi to everybody that's in the chat that popped up. Let's see here. Start from the beginning. What's up, Mr. Kennedy? Random Korean, what's up, man? Pedro, what's up, man? E-Man, what's up? Gabriel Gutierrez, what's up? George Moss, what's up, man? The main man, what's up, man? Ledge, what's up? Vision, man, what's up? How you doing? Luke, what's up, man? Luke, man, you get on the show one day, man. Knight, how's it going? Jose Alicia, what's up, man? Let's see here. A Plus Collectibles, man, what's up? How's it going? Did I say Nelson Ortega? If I said it twice, then you know it's twice. Let's see here. Ro, what's up, man? Mr. Popo, what's up? Franco, what's up, man? Jojo, how's it going? If I said you twice, I'm sorry. Let's see, anybody else? No, that's it. Oh, and Dion decides to show up. So
man, don't even do that. Piggy's late every day.
No, hold on. Before you get to Piggy.
Damn, I throw you under the bus, Piggy.
You see, it be your own bros, man.
Nah, man.
Before you get to Piggy, hold on. Before you get to Piggy, yesterday I showed up late.
You did.
To Statue Tuesday, the best day of the week. You know. Anyways, and you gave me all this crap, and I still showed up after working all day long. You gave me all this crap.
I took a nap, right? And the nap actually went way long. So then I woke up and I was like, Jarhead didn't even text me. I was like, oh shit, he did text me.
Got him.
Yeah.
Nah, man, but I appreciate it.
Jarhead didn't even text me, and then you look on your phone.
He always been like this, Jarhead. That's why XM let him go.
That's why they going downhill because they let me go, man. Shoot.
But how's your day going, Piggy or Dion?
Pretty good. I was worked a little late, and then I've been tired like all day. My week has been kind of weird. I think the holiday kind of messed me up, so I thought today was like Thursday, and it's actually Wednesday.
I think we've all been kind of working a lot lately. I've been hearing that a lot.
Yeah, man, I'm kind of thrown off, so hence my late arrival. But
got you. Well, unlike you, I won't hold it against you. You know. So.
I appreciate it.
I know life happens. Unlike you yesterday with talking all that smack. But
man, everybody need to get the statue money, so people working late, man.
Yeah, man. But did you see him throw me under the bus, man? Die on that child when he about to get on punishment or get a whooping or something.
For like real.
That. Piggy did it too. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Man, just bogus.
My little brother used to do that. I used to beat him up.
Rob a bank with me, man, because we all gonna go down. I swear.
Man.
Can't even take the L, man. You gotta bring your brothers down with you.
I'm bringing the whole ship down. Everybody.
And I'll be on time. I just be on the dot. I'll be on the
Yeah,
dot.
a little bit.
Be like 8 o'clock and 17 seconds, but it still
17
be 8
seconds.
o'clock. Yeah.
Man, this is my first time, so I get a pass.
Piggy is always like right before we go live or as we're going live. He shows up
Yeah, he does.
every time. It just never fails. I don't think I've ever seen Piggy early. As a matter of fact,
I've been, wow, I've been early a couple of times.
wait, on whose show?
On this one.
Yeah. Yeah, Diane need that OT, man, because he can't even turn the lights on his XM.
Man,
What's up with that?
you ain't lying for real.
Look at my man.
It's either gonna be lights or alien statue. Right now, the alien statue is winning.
Man, not once I saw that price.
What the price was actually better than people thought it was gonna be.
Until you add that shipping in.
Oh well, yeah, that's gonna kill people.
Yeah,
I didn't even you can't even put it in your cart to check what the shipping is, right? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
And
I
even
thought
if
somebody
you do,
showed the price by boat was cheap, no? Unless I saw something else. Maybe it was
What the
another
price
site.
for shipping?
Yeah,
for
but
them?
you can't judge those statues by that because it could change.
yeah,
later on.
absolutely.
They change their
estimate,
stuff all
yeah,
the time.
the estimate will be $132, and when it's time to ship, it'll be $712.
They like to change the
Yeah.
price on you at the last
That,
minute.
that was
Yeah.
close, right?
Right.
Once they get
Ballpark.
you locked in, and they're like, okay, I got you. I'm about to change this price.
Yeah, I mean, especially at the end, right, when you've already paid like the full amount, and it's like, okay, well now you got the shipping to worry about. Let me get $1,000. It's like,
Right.
bro, I
Exactly.
just gave you two.
Exactly. Just like what happened with me with that those fees that I just got hit with. Once it gets to you or it's almost in your grasp, you're not gonna be like, well, I don't want it. So they kind of got you at that point. You're gonna end up paying the shipping.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, I'm
unless you try and ask for a refund, maybe. But what are the chances
Yeah,
of
but then
that?
you
You know,
lose some of your money. Ain't nobody got money
I
to
don't
be
know.
thrown away.
yeah, all this is new for me, man, because I'm not a statue collector. So, when
Really?
well, all right, so I haven't really gotten any big pieces before. I mean, like really huge pieces, right? Before with like huge weight. So when the PCS turtles, I remember when I got hit with that, I was asking people around. I had like 4 people. I said, "Is this normal?" I was like, "This statues shipping price costs like $800 because I have no clue, right?" So and I'm grateful that PCS helped turn that around a little bit, but just certain prices, man. I don't know how people are spending crazy amounts on shipping for these big pieces.
How
Like
heavy is
that's new
that?
territory for me.
How heavy is that turtle piece?
2 boxes, 88 pounds.
Ooh, yeah, that's gonna
Yeah,
cost.
yeah. Because I know Ant, he was breaking it down on his page. I mean, he lowered the price now, try to help people out. But when he was talking about prices and he was lowering it and stuff like that, and showing what the regular cost is, and I was just shocked. I was like, "This is what people are paying for statues for shipping." Eh.
Oh man, I'm not the latest one. Yes.
Like Jarhead, I just got home from work. So, I literally just got home from work.
Funny how that works, huh? Everybody
I-
wants to give me crap about it.
FPJ has no room for
Casual.
talking. He got the freaking turtles. Like that guy paid like. What are we talking about, FPJ?
Bro.
Hold on.
I'm a 1/6 collector.
Since Steve is late, he's gonna go right. Hold on, right there.
I like this better right here.
I'm gonna take your power away from you one day.
Sorry. What's up, you guys?
But how's it going, Steve? How's your day been going?
Oh man, I started since 6 a.m. Just got off right now. Nothing like your work, that real work, but it's just a lot of emails.
A lot of this.
A lot of like I need to use my extra hand to like press that button harder, but yeah, a lot of that. But yeah, I heard you guys were talking. I was heading home. I was like, I can't let FBJ talk this crap.
Yeah, I mean, we literally just started, so it's all good.
It's all good, man. Thanks for letting me join.
Yeah, anytime. Yeah, man, that turtle, the PCS turtle line, man, I'm loving that, but it's hard to start collecting that stuff right now because I don't want to go back and collect all the other turtles,
I mean, it's still not like hard to do that. It's not expensive to do it either because it'll be expensive like once Krang and all the other stuff come out. But I mean, most of the other turtles, they're other than Mikey, what are they like $1,300 or something?
I
No,
thought they were more than that.
I thought
No,
they
I
were.
think $1,300 like the average. I think.
Yeah.
Really?
Man, I hope I can ball like y'all when I get older. Because Dion's like, and I'm already old. Dion's like,
Bro,
oh, it's only
you were
1300.
just talking about that you have a store in your house. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, me?
That's what. No,
No, Piggy.
Oh, Pig. Yeah,
You know-
look at his background versus look at my background. He in a castle.
Look at this
That's
guy.
true.
Look at
That's
this
true.
guy.
That's true.
The blue room. The blue room.
Exactly. I'm a poor man over here.
man, only $1,300. Wow. No, but for real, I'm out of space in my turtle area other than the crane. That's why I'm not getting the Casey Jones. I want that
See,
Casey Jones bad.
We
man.
all don't have areas where we
Yeah,
put
this area.
statues.
I got this area. That's all I got.
Man, Jarhead, you had a whole corner with a statue of a winged Venom that was about the size of my dining room, man. You got space.
That's one statue, bro. It don't count.
Why you got to bring up?
Nah, it don't
Then
count.
you got the Sentinels.
No,
so
no,
you
I was gonna say
definitely got space.
why you got to bring up old stuff, man?
Yeah, you're right. Let's move to the current stuff. The sentiment. Thanks, Dion.
Right.
See, Dion's tattling paid off this time, man.
Everybody getting it. So everybody on the
Yeah, I definitely needed
Man.
this too. Like today was heavy, not Jarhead heavy, but today was busy and heavy and everything. It was a lot of stuff. I needed this.
The life of an executive.
Something like that. Something like that.
So do you still get paid hourly or you get a salary now?
It's hourly, but it's good. It's good hourly right now. I don't want to. Well, we could talk backstage because like people can be like,
I want to know everything. I want to
why
know
you got this
how much you
stuff?
get paid. I want to know the hours you put. I want to know everything. CMP, you got to say it right now.
And his blood type, last four of the soul.
All I gotta
$10
say-
an hour.
Who do you bank with?
I got. I make enough. Is all I could say.
I think Jarhead works too hard at his job.
Yep, me too.
Well, I mean, I got statue money and child support to pay. So guess
Oh,
what?
Lord.
Oof.
Yeah,
I don't have one of those.
I've got 6 kiddos, buddy. So child support ain't cheap.
Six.
We just
keys.
lost Jarhead. He went back to work.
He just remembered he got 6 to support. You got to go back.
Smiles to feed.
That is a lot, man. But I mean, my two of my oldest are already out of the house though, so they gone.
Man, them the ones that need you the most, man. I thought it was gonna be over. Like, need help with my electric bill. Can you give me some grocery money? My car broke down. I just need man. God.
Bro, you don't even look like you have kids. You look like you like
I got
just graduated
grandkids,
high
man.
school. You look like you
Grandkids.
just graduated high
I know,
school.
when I first heard
I'll
that, I
take
was
it.
like, this guy
I'll take
does
it.
not have grandkids.
One of my coworkers called me a vampire today, and I thought about Cash and Buck always calling me that. I just started cracking up, man.
You don't get started till 1 a.m.
That's kind of true.
Yeah, I know it is. Unboxing at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
They said I got 6 more kids on pre-order.
You better sell some of them.
Yeah. But so the topic for tonight was pretty much I saw in a custom group a statue being made, and it was kind of like they were redoing the same thing, and I kind of wanted to get everybody's opinions on. I know we talked about it quite a bit, but I think it's gone on a bunch of times to where we could talk about it again. But companies reusing the same poses and doing the same characters and doing the same ideas over and over again. You're seeing a lot more with the licensed companies doing a lot of the same things that customs companies are, like characters that they're doing. I mean, what are the chances that Sideshow is doing an Archangel at the same time as another custom group, or
But they act like it's
same thing
it's just coincidence.
Yeah.
Not at all. They're watching the custom groups just like we are.
I agree, but if you like some of the if you talk to like some of the I guess heads or whomever is representative of this channel or the company, they act as if like they don't know. Like it's just
Well-
purely coincidental. Like, oh well, we were working on this for months ago.
Well, of course, yeah, they're gonna say that, and then I think also a big factor is a lot of the people that's working at the custom spots are working for the license spots as well,
That's very true.
and they're definitely watching it. And from their point of view, and I hate to say it, maybe I would do this too, because it's like if I paid for a license and I own the license, but CMP is gonna drop a fan art version, I'm like, hey, I'll spiffy it up and drop the same version. I got the license. They're probably going to buy it for me, and a bunch of people may not even know about his. And if they ask, I'll just be like, yeah, it's a coincidence. It happened 8 times in a row, but it's a coincidence.
8 times in a row.
I would do the same thing, especially if I paid all that money for the license. Yeah.
And from Sideshow point of view, like their statue in most cases is going to be cheaper than the custom.
Yep.
So, you know, and it's more accessible to people, so they will probably buy the Sideshow over the custom.
But really, when you think about it, they're really the only group that can claim that. Really, right?
I
Because
can claim what?
everything else has gone up in price, and customs have pretty much stayed the same. And really,
Sideshow's
Sideshow's
gone up
only.
too?
But that's my
Yeah.
point I was going to get to was they can claim that, but most of the time now it seems like they're starting to inch closer to that custom price, right?
Well, that
Like
too.
the bishop's what almost $1,000, right? For the,
925, I think it is.
yeah. So I mean that's close to 12, 13
Well-
you're spending on a custom.
From
So-
a business perspective, I would do that too, because if I paid all the money again for the license and I see that Casual is getting $1,000, I'm not selling mine for $725. I'll maybe go $980, give you a $20 break. And yeah,
I was gonna say, why you gotta keep bringing up my name, man?
want- I want-
Am I in the
I want-
competition?
I want the people to know what you're doing, man. I gotta
Exposed.
You've been exposed. But yeah, I would do the same thing, especially if I don't know if this is true, but if you got certain things like I won't say tariffs, but if certain things are becoming more expensive, you got to bake that into the price too. And again, if I see you're paying $1,000 for the fan art version, and I've popped the money for the license, I'm gonna put mine as close to it as possible, especially since mine is gonna have more exposure because you're not gonna know about the fan art version. And I think mine is going to be more attractive, even if the fan art one looks better, it might be more attractive to get it for me, because if something goes wrong, who knows what your recourse is going to be to get your compensation or to be made whole from this custom group, as opposed to, all you got to do is hit up my customer service and I'm gonna try and make it right. So I get it, but they're definitely biting. They are
But
definitely.
that's not even just the statue world today. Like that's in general, because like look at movies, like they keep recycling stuff. They haven't make it reboot the whole damn series over.
TV shows, yeah.
TV shows or sequel after sequel after sequel, and the
And they just
previous
reworded it,
storyline
yeah.
didn't have anything to do with this one. But let's pretend we don't know what just happened here. We're gonna reboot the whole thing, and now let's call it the multiverse and do it over.
And they
Like-
just reword stuff like, this is our reimagining.
Exactly.
This
exactly.
this is told from a different lens.
exactly.
This is the same. This is the same custom produced show, except from.
Sideshow's sitting there at your internet, bro.
Yo, you ever seen the movies that drop, those blockbuster movies that drop, and then right after they drop, you see like the bootleg C version of the same thing? It happens all the time. I'm like, these studios know.
Hey, we were just talking about Tubi earlier, man. I promise I saw like the same movie 8 times with 8 different titles and different actors.
Yeah.
playing it, and I'm like, this is the exact same show.
On Tubi.
Yeah, exact same show.
What about that argument Sideshow puts out there? Like, we've been working on this for years.
That's
like,
what
you
I
guys
just
did it.
said. That's what they act
Lies.
as if it's not new.
Mhm.
Lies.
I said it better though.
The question though about that is, okay, if that happened like once or twice, I can understand that. But it's been happening a lot more than that, like randomly, I'm just coming out with an angel. Like I get it, but I don't get it.
A man bat.
Man bat,
Right.
like
Bro,
who-
remember
who-
remember
Go
when
ahead.
I got my Mace Windu, and I was like, because they're
Oh,
never gonna do
yeah.
it. I said no company is ever gonna do it. And the minute it came, I said, now watch Sideshow drop a better one in like 3 weeks. And then about 2 months later, they're like soon to come. Here's our Mace Windu. I'm like, okay, great.
They watching and listening.
Piggy's the #1 guy to document his hardships. Just put it
Oh,
out there.
absolutely.
It's hardship.
I got timestamps.
Yeah.
Who I spoke to about it. Yeah.
Those companies got spies, man. You know, they got people like Piggy working for them on the side to report back. Like, all right, so what happened? What they asking for?
Hey, I got to do what I got to do to get my discounted shipping.
There you go.
So today, you know, as an example, I saw in a custom group that I'm in, and I'm really excited for the statue, but they keep reusing the same body part over and over again. Sentinel on hand, right? You see that like constantly with X pieces. And I know people are getting tired of the Sentinel stuff. You know, and in a way I am too, but what else are you going to do for X-Men?
It sells.
So it's like,
you need it. Yeah. Safe.
You see the Sentinel or Danger Room.
Especially if you've already started collecting certain lines, like, you know, like you if you get one when the Savage land and then everybody else is on a Sentinel piece, it's kind of out of place, right? So, I don't know. That's kind of what that's kind of where this whole idea sprung up at. Was what's up, Franco?
Sorry.
Why do you do that every time, Steve? Like,
you turned so red. Look at
dude,
that.
I'm acting totally normal. Calm down.
He wants to talk to you directly. Let's get out of here, you guys.
You feel like guilty about something, Franco?
Sorry.
No, but the idea, somebody in the group put a message on the group, right, and said, you know, there's other pieces of the Sentinel that you could do, but it seems like we do that a lot,
Like
right?
the legs.
And it's not just that group; it's Sideshow that does it, and then you got other groups that do it. PCS and Storm, right? So, are all the good ideas taken? You know, have it already done? We're just redoing all the old stuff. You know, what do y'all think?
I'm even
Like,
seeing
you know,
that between
you said
customs, because I know like I've seen like 3 different custom groups that are kind of dropping Savage Land pieces like back to back to back, and I'm like, wait, are these the same? And you got to go and look and see if you can match them up. But it's everyone. If somebody sees something is selling or popular, I think they're like, I'm gonna get in on this, or I can do a better version.
Yeah, the Savage Land pieces I think are like hot right now. The hot thing to do, because you don't have to do the Sentinel base or, you know, powers or anything. They could just look sexy and have less clothes on.
Yeah.
You know, what
Well, I
I've
mean-
learned. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, what I've learned with collectors is that you give them 100% of what they want, comic accurate. Give them that Sentinel hand, give them that Sentinel piece, give them like accurateness. They still don't want it. They want something, you know, more. It's like come on, they would give you everything. Like you guys still don't want it.
They'll say,
so
why'd
true,
you go so accurate? Why'd you go so accurate? I don't want.
Man.
If I want an accurate piece, I would go with another company.
Somebody dropped the piece, no lie, and it was perfection. And they would, no lie, like 2 people were like, why they do her earrings like that?
Yeah,
And I'm like, what?
Somebody always gonna find some shit to say.
Yeah.
FBJ.
Absolutely. Yup. Man. FBJ balling, he used to those J&D pieces.
Nah, man, I'm done with them. I'm done. Unless they got the crazy deal.
You can't. It's hard to move those on the aftermarket. Well, everything is hard, but I feel like those are harder because I see
Yeah.
people just keep lowering the price and lowering and lowering.
Yeah, screw that. I had my Wonder Woman up testing the market. I kept getting lowball. I pulled it. I was like, nah, man, forget that.
Oh, for real?
I might as well like give it away.
Because they're
That's why I give it away.
man. They're $1 zillion.
That's why I give it away. No, but I was even selling below. But people, they want 50% off. And I'm not even exaggerating. I'm like, come on, guys. And now you just being
The
crazy.
crazy part is, even if you give them 50% off, once you do that, they're like, oh, well, can you give me 65% off?
No, free shipping.
Like,
They'll
shipping,
say, can
yeah.
you deliver it?
Yeah. Hand deliver.
Yeah, I've had people ask me, can you deliver it?
The key is you got to tell them it's from a smoke-free home. then you'll get your you'll
I,
get your
I'm,
full
I'm gonna
aspect.
start putting that on my self post now. Smoke
Yep.
free home.
Smoke free home. Watch it move.
I guess Jarhead, like talking about like the same of everything. What's like you like X-Men, right? So like
Yeah.
I'm sure you want to collect a line of X-Men. Like, would you mind different bases with every single piece, like Sentinel Hand, like all that stuff?
I mean, so here's like, and like I was saying before, like it's hard to do something other than a Sentinel piece if you're doing an X-Men, right? Because
Yeah.
you can do a Danger Room. Now the big thing is Savage Land, in the jungle. Maybe the Destroyed X Mansion. You can do that. You've seen that a lot.
Or just a base
But
with an
really,
X on it. They got those.
yeah.
X
Yep.
base. Jose
Yep.
said.
So it's hard to do that, but at the same time, that's what I'm primarily collecting anyways. X-Men versus Sentinel pieces. That's my thing that I'm trying to stick to right now anyways. So when I'm collecting that, I'm looking for that anyway. So it's not that big of a deal. I just wish there was, some more variety out there as far as the pieces of the Sentinel. I guess you could do like the chest or a leg, or the neck right here. I don't know, just do something else. But 15 hands in my collection, I guess, is a lot. So
How about just do like not a Sentinel base at all at this point?
well, like I said, that's what I'm collecting anyways. So it's not really that big a deal to me. I'm more about the sculpture on the character itself. So like I've always been that way too. Like when I look at a statue, I don't nitpick it to death. I know there's a lot of people in the community that do that. Oh well, I need his left ear to be a centimeter taller,
Mm-hmm.
and his
Get it right.
eye needs to be a different shade of blue. That's more of a water blue. I need it to be a spring blue.
Should have done it
Like
correct in the first place.
yeah. So I'm not really a nitpicker to begin with, anyways. But um, as long as the overall statue looks great, I'm up for it. I don't really care about the repeating of the same things over and over again. As long as it's a cool, if it's a cool
Concept.
statue, like a concept. Like if the concept's really
Yeah.
cool, I'll be more adept to liking it. Even if it's the same thing over and over again. If it's a hand, exploding, or if it's a hand getting cut in half, like you can do different things with that hand. I guess is what I'm saying.
It's like what
So-
Supercraft just did with that Batman piece that came out that everybody was crazy over. Batman's been done a billion times, but like their piece was a little different because it told a story and all that. I think if you do the same character, like just do like a different concept, or make it a storytelling base, or something different that hasn't really been done to death, like a Sentinel hand or whatever, like you're saying.
But even with the storytelling bases like LBS, I love their bases. They tell stories, and people were complaining like, "When are you gonna do something other than these storytelling bases?" And I'm like, "Come on."
I feel like Franco's taking this personally offense. Calm down, Franco. Calm down.
No,
Calm down.
come on live, Franco. Do something.
Glass Joe brought up a good point. He said he liked how the Batgirl had the base of a different character, and I love that too. Like the Batman that I have, the one on the Lightning, I forgot the title, The Dark Knight or whatever. The base is a Joker, and I think that's pretty dope.
Even Jose, I'll get him.
All right.
You're in trouble now, Jughead.
Why everyone that quiet?
Even the sideshow Wolverine, people were saying it should have should have been in what you call it, a jar or whatever. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Bro,
People complaining about that too.
God himself could make the statue, and people would be like, "Why you ain't make it sooner? Why do we have to wait?"
There's always going to be people that have something to say, but in the grand scheme of things, though, like people we pay a lot of money for these statues, so I feel like we should not let the companies off the hook easy. I feel like we should be continuously trying to push them to the next level or to raise the bar, because the prices are sure raising. So I want my concept to raise. I want the quality to go up, all of that to match what it is that I'm paying for.
Well, I mean,
Dion, you be hard on that, man. You be hard on them. I be seeing
He's
you.
right. He's
I'm
right.
like, yo, Dion. I'm like, yo, chill, man.
Man, FBJ, I'm so glad you said that because he think I just be giving him a hard time. I said,
Yo.
It gives me such a hard time, man.
it could be a discussion thread in North Korea. You don't understand nothing they saying, and here comes Dion.
I be seeing Dion. I be back there.
What's up, Frankie?
What's up,
Oh.
Franco?
Good night. What's up, motherfuckers? It's almost 3 a.m. here, and I caught you
Oh,
talking
wow.
about this.
Damn.
Get him.
I was trying to sneak it in there so you'd be in bed already before we start talking about this.
Yeah, I
topic.
can tell. I can tell you would try that, but yeah, I'm a night owl, man. Working late.
Yeah.
So what's the deal here? What's going on? What are you talking about? You said I was I was feeling a little bit attacked. Or what's going on there?
I'm not talking about you specifically, Franco. I'm talking about the community in general. If you're taking offense to it, then I don't know what to tell you, but
I don't
Come
know.
on, man. I've been doing this for a long time. No, I'm just fucking with you. But I know what you're saying. But the funny thing is that
I know
you were
it's
saying a lot of
hard to
stuff that I
do.
haven't already done. So I was like,
yeah.
yeah, I know. This is like this forehand that I have done, for example. But what the fuck the expecting is a sentinel. Like if I have done the chests, I have done the heads, I have done neck parts, I have done hands. But feet, I mean, if you're not Quentin Tarantino, who cares about the feet?
Hey, we like the feet.
You like your feet? Oh shit, I'm talking a little bit. My wife just turned the lights on me. I'm talking loudly, see? Now I'm going to get reprimanded because of you.
She's like, what's this
I don't know,
feet talk at
like-
3 in the morning?
This whole thing came about because somebody in the group was like another hand, you know. So like that's kind of what it like sparked my idea about talking tonight because you know
I'm just fucking with you, but yeah, I agree. I mean, I seen this is the thing. Many years ago, when let's say I got into this, there weren't many commissioners, and this wasn't as popular as it is right now. And the commissioners used to respect each other. So if you were doing, let's say, an archangel statue, the commissioners usually knew each other, so they would respect that and go and do something different. Or if they had something that was an occasion of the works, they would push it all the way, further away, so it was further apart from each other. Nowadays, they don't give a fuck. Like if you do something that is doing well, then everybody's going to copy you right away.
I mean, like you just see it constantly, like you're saying, like everybody's like right now, for instance, there's like 3 or 4 different companies doing an angel statue, right? All at the same time. And I wouldn't be shocked if Sideshow decides to do an angel statue now all of a sudden. So it's like
But
I don't know.
archangel or just angel?
angel, yeah, just angel in
Yeah,
general.
but I mean, companies work different ways because, for example, you saw the archangel that Danny did. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
I can assure you that he didn't did that like 6 months ago.
See, that's
Yeah.
what I said.
It
Yep.
usually it takes a little bit over a year.
So
to
why
do
does it
something that is
always
actually
seem like
in production for licensed companies?
like a coincidence that like everybody is now doing it though?
Mm-hmm.
But why?
Yeah.
If everybody supposedly started 6 months ago or a year or whatever.
Well, that's what happens. I mean, I remember the time that I did, for example, the Wolverine Vietnam, let's say the Vietnam Wolverine that I did was a soldier Logan. I don't remember how the fuck we call it, but it was Logan Soldier, I think. And
Yeah.
he's a Vietnam
The
veteran.
Vietnam one.
Yeah, exactly. Just the day after I posted, somebody else posted a Logan with that kind of similar look, and it wasn't like they did it in one day. They were working on that. It was just a coincidence. How do you say it?
Coincidence.
Coincidence. There you go.
Mhm.
And that we were just working on the same idea at the same time,
But-
and that happens. It's not that it's not. It does happen.
Franco,
And
Michael-
nowadays you have so many. Sorry, what pig was a pig?
no, I'm sorry. Is it possible that, like, say you're working at a company, Dion works at the company with you, you tell him, I'm doing a Logan Soldier, and then he tells Jarhead, Franco's doing a Logan Soldier. Then he tells FBJ, You know Franco's working on a Logan Soldier, so then Jarhead starts working on one, FBJ starts working on one,
I
and
mean, if there are
everybody's
customs, yeah, it might be. If
yeah,
it's
'cause it's
licensed,
happening too
no
often.
way. If it's customs, yeah, probably. If it's licensed, I don't think at all, because they have to go through a whole different process.
Yeah.
Or
That,
if,
that,
I mean,
get,
I
that
just
have to get
saw.
approval, right?
Yeah, exactly.
but
I
if
just
you're a
saw
licensed company, I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, sorry, just in the custom process in your group, Jahed, I saw a Wolverine that is basically a museum one that is the same as the torso is the same as the sideshow bust,
Yeah. That's
and then it's just
we're gonna
have
we're,
legs.
we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. I've got pictures of it. So
So,
Mhm.
but you don't think it's possible? So, like in the reverse, like if Jarhead works for Sideshow, Dion can say, okay, Jarhead's making this Wolverine. Then he tells 2 or 3 people he know at the customs company. You know, Jarhead's working on the Wolverine over at
Yeah,
Sideshow.
but the people that work on sideshow usually don't leak that information
Mm.
unless you are like really good friends, and then you just learn a lot about this. I mean, I don't know anybody that is friend with a commissioner.
it's
From
just
my-
weird because
Happening so much.
it's happening constantly.
Yeah.
At Sideshow that it's just maybe it is a coincidence, but it's just
But
really
which one?
it's
I'm
consecutive.
curious.
So you got a Man Bat, right? That came out at the same time. What else? A Magneto,
The
That Magneto
Riddler
came
Prime
out-
one is just about to do one too.
a Riddler. What else?
Yeah, but for
Archangel,
example, Riddler
Beast,
Weapon
is
X.
Beast.
yeah, but I mean, for example,
Yeah.
Riddler has been done many times by customs, just because there wasn't any license one done. So it's not like suddenly all the customs are doing a Riddler. It's like,
Yes, but it was the concept of him being in a tank.
okay, so you're saying that somebody leaked something on sideshow?
I don't know what's going on, but it's just weird that it's
The
been
Mace
happening
Windu.
over and over and over
Yep.
again.
Oh, I get it, but I think that there are just so many custom producers these days that it's hard not to, let's say, bump into each other. You know what I mean? So there are just so many producers, and not only
Yeah.
producers, just the STL files and stuff like that. So, and just 5 years ago, so you didn't have this kind of production amount. Yeah.
I mean, there's like a probably double or triple the amount of custom groups out there now than there used to be too. On top of all that, so
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. I guess it must be a weird coincidence, Franco. I guess.
No,
I
no,
don't
go,
know.
go. That's fun. That's the fun part of the show. That's just to speculate. But I was just messing with you. It was funny to me. That's all. That's
Yeah.
why I wanted to just.
I
It
think
was
the
really
weirdest
a little bit-
example for me again was that Mace Windu that I got, the Star Wars one, because we were never gonna get a licensed Mace Windu. We were waiting forever, and the minute people started buying the custom one, boom, here came one from the license company. So it's just like
Yeah, but again, that's the thing. Yeah, but that's something that the companies deal with the licensors. Like as a custom, well, you have a custom producer that comes to you, they just can do whatever they want. They are not paying to anybody else, and they are not dealing with all that, let's say, paperwork. When you're working for a license with a license, you have to go through many different stages, and
approvals.
you have to wait for approval, and sometimes they give you approval and then they hold it because something else is going on, and you may be, for example, one of the statues that I did, the Thor for LBS, I think it took over like 3-4 years to that statue to come out, and it was just because of issues with the licensors. Like I did the statue, and 3 years later they announced it.
That
And it
must
was
be
because-
very annoying as a sculptor. You sculpt a
Oh, yeah.
piece, but it doesn't come out until 3 years later. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And I have done stuff that will never come out.
Wow.
Yeah, happens.
Yeah.
Or,
That's
or
I mean, that's a lot of work that you put in to it, I'm sure. And then they say, "Oh no, we're not going to do that."
Yeah, I got paid, so I'm fine. But
Hmm.
Well, I think what might be more frustrating is you sculpt it, they say it's good, you love it, and then they come back like 7 months later and they're like, nope, you got to completely redo this or redo that, change this, redo the expression. That's got to be frustrating.
Yeah, that can happen, but it does really work. But no, it never happened to me, but I know it can happen, but it's really rare.
You know, you guys know that, like, for example, what Sideshow does a lot is they will announce the character, like just the words, and then later, like months later, sometimes show what the piece is. Isn't that, or couldn't it be a way to copy without actually exposing the fact that they, you know what I mean? Since
No.
you say it's in production.
If
for
they
months.
announce it, it's because they are already working on it and it's close to
Okay.
finish. And sometimes I'm not talking about my experience with them because I have none, but just in general with other companies. And maybe they announce it and they have it scheduled for next week or 2 weeks after the announcement, and something happens with the licenses or whatever that they have to, again, pull it back and wait until they get approval, and then they end up showing it 2 months later.
Okay, so even if they
But
show
if
the
they
words,
announce it, if they announce the name, it's already almost done. At least the prototype.
So if that's the case, right? So say this is all a coincidence, right? The statues are all just coming out at the same characters that they don't normally do, all coming out at the same time. What about the pose and the same concept? So are we truly out of ideas to do for these characters? Like, okay, we're gonna do this character, like, and we're gonna do the same thing over and over and over again because we're out of ideas for that character? You think that's what it could be?
Have you seen a movie lately?
that's I said that too.
They're all the fucking same. Like,
Yeah.
there are so many poses that a character can be represented, and again, you have so many production companies, let's say, so you start to get repeats.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, because you can only do so much, like with the pose and stuff
Yeah.
too, right? Like, even if you really wanted to get crazy, there's only so much you can do
Well,
with
let's say
limitations of.
I have done the Magneto very many times,
know,
and there
I
is
have
one
them
that
all.
I did that is like, what?
He has them all.
because I have them all.
He has all your Magnetos.
What's up, Matt? What's up, Tony?
What's up, Matt?
So there is one that that is like doing a really strength force, and like lifting with the powers and stuff like that, like going a really different way that usually Magneto is done. And it's not that easy to find people that actually are attracted to that one, because they are always used to see it in this museum pose, stoic pose, barely moving because he's the Omega level mutant. He has all these power hands. He doesn't really need to make that strength. So that's what happened when you try to go, let's say, out
did
of
the
the
one-
box.
You did the one where he's like hunched over, right? Where he's like screaming, mad, upset, right?
That one.
Yeah, I love that statue. Like,
Thank you.
because it's so different than. Shut up, Steve. Because it's so different than a lot of.
No, I'm not doing that again. I
Even
really do that one.
your own Magnetos, it's different from that statue because it's him mad and upset. You hardly ever see that,
Mhm.
He's always
Well,
like,
yeah, that's
calm and
the same.
collected.
The same thing I tried to do with Silver Surfer. Like, I did many different ones, and all of them are different from each other.
Yeah,
But there is a limit on how you can represent one of these characters. That's the thing. Like, you have, I don't know, maybe 5 poses for each character that you can do,
yeah.
and then it's just like changing a few things, but it's very similar, to be honest.
Like, they could even, instead of like Wolverine, for instance, you always see him fighting Hulk for some reason. When that's not even one of his main guys that he fights. Why not fight, a Sabretooth or fight
There are statues of that.
Cyber.
Yeah.
What's that?
There are statues of him fighting Sabretooth, and
Yeah,
there's
it's
one with
rare,
the
it's
Wendy.
rarer than it's
Yeah,
it's rarer
exactly.
than Wolverine versus Hulk. You see that all the
Yeah.
time, constantly.
Yeah, because that's his first appearance, so people go to the nostalgic things.
Yeah.
What's up, Matt?
What's up, guys? How's everybody doing?
What's up, man?
It's cold where I'm at, so I had the little.
It's
Yeah, I can
cold.
see.
Look at this guy. Look at that blue fire. Dang.
Hold on, I may move. It's burning my back. So Franco, man,
What's
I
up?
want to know how to get a hold of those ones that'll never get released.
Oh yeah,
Right.
the wink, wink, wink.
That's what I want to see. I want to see the secret vault. No, but so let me ask you this though:
Mhm.
how does it feel to have sculpted a statue like I will say V1, right? Surfer.
Mhm.
That like that's the standard, or that's the king of the hill, or that's like the one that like
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Like for me, I look at certain pieces, I like that piece set the bar. And it's like no
Thanks.
matter what other statue that I look at of that character, I'm always gonna compare it to that one. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Because it's just the way it talks to you, the way it, the presence of it, the sculpt of it, the whole enchilada with that piece. You know what I mean?
It's okay.
mean-
It's okay.
I mean, does it ever go in your mind, like when you come up with another piece, like, hey, this one's got to be just a little bit better, or I got to tweak this one, or that one's still in the back of my mind. It like, how do I use that one as my competition to bring this one to bring this one up to that same level?
I understand what you're saying, but it's just that's like a lucky strike. Like it's not like you know what's going to hit when you're doing it. I mean, and that one in particular is very special for me because I have told the story, but it was I did that one after my father passed away, and that's kind of like where the black hole idea came to me. It just for some reason hits with the audience, and yeah, of course, since I did 4 Silver Surfers after that one, or 3, sorry, I may remember.
It's
No,
4.
3.
4.
Yeah, 4. Okay.
Yeah.
I trust it. But and it's each one of this is different. That's the thing. But that one is particular. I understand what you're saying, and I don't know if I will ever get a hit like that, to be honest. But I'm not looking to that for that, because if you're looking for that, you're just going to like destroy your brain, trying to figure out what could be better than that, and trying to guess what people are going to like or not like, and you do something like this, and there is always somebody out there that is not going to like it, to be honest. Regardless, whatever you think, there is always somebody out there that thinks that it's not as good as you think.
Right. So
And
a
it's
lot
all
of
with all of this.
So a lot of just based on what you're feeling, your emotion of everything that you're putting into it at that time, or
Yeah, I mean, all the time. You're when you're doing a statue like this, in these characters that you actually are connected to, because I love the X-Men and I love the Marvels, MCU, and well, I used to at least, and all the comic books I used to read as a kid and everything. And you have a connection with the characters, and you're trying to represent them as best as you can. And sometimes you hit it, and sometimes you just don't. That's the truth. And you're looking at also, there are, as you were saying, like, there are many statues of these characters already. So some of the statues that are out there are really great. They capture the character perfectly, and you're trying to compete with that, and you're not going to redo that statue. You have to,
Right.
get your input into that, and sometimes it is what it is, man. I mean, there is something out there that is better already, and you can't do anything about that. But yeah, that's probably the question, Matt.
yeah, no, appreciate that. Yeah, no, that's good. I mean, because that's always just one, as a collector, right? Not as the artist, but with the appreciation of the art. But as a collector, it's one of those things. It's like, for me, I'm looking. Again, there's certain pieces that I see and I recognize. I'm like, wow, that piece talked to me, and that's it. I love that piece. I'm going to get that piece. And it's like, if I look at another piece, sometimes even if it's a different character, right? I'm looking at it is this piece going to set the bar for me? You know what I mean? Is this piece really talking to me the same way this one did, or do I feel the same about that piece? As this one.
I understand.
You know what I mean? And that's from a collector's perspective. So that's how I kind of like gauge some of.
In that case, let me ask you one thing. In that case, that's a funny thing that I did many years ago. And in that case, let's say, Matt, that you saw the piece that you will really love to get, but you can't get it. Would you buy something in the meantime to have that character in your collection, or you just
No.
wait until you can? Okay.
Nope. That's for me. Like personally, I'd be very selective. That's me being very selective on what I get into my collection.
Mhm.
I think I fall in that boat, Franco. Like I love the Doom on Throne, this one that you have, and this one for a time was like very like $3,000, $4,000, while Sideshow made like a $600 one. I was like, I think I'll settle with this one and let Franco send me, send me one when he has some time. But like I could still like appreciate it. I could still like look at it through the pictures. I could talk to the freaking sculptor, like I ask him. It's probably not enough, but it's also like it's that price point is like just it's too high sometimes for like some collectors, I think. So
No, yeah, I imagine, and I don't the price of any of these is just like the market. So
yeah.
I get what you're saying. I mean, they are never at that price when they come out.
But see, I think that's where I would differ. It's like I would, instead of me
Okay.
having 2 or 3 of those, other price point pieces, I would just wait till I got that one that I wanted. You know what I mean? Because it's kind of like I don't know. It's
You
Like that
you
Omega
settle.
Red of yours.
say what?
I said like that Omega Red. Like that's that
Yeah.
one. That yeah.
Yeah, or like if I get the like what like the Iceman, right? The diorama Iceman, not that one, the other one. His LL.
Down. Go down.
Versus Sentinel Hand.
Okay,
Yeah.
first, okay. Sorry,
There you go.
I'm in love with that piece. Like I don't see Iceman in my collection, but I see this in my collection. You know what I mean? It's like I have no desire to get the Iceman, but now this I've got a desire for.
Have you seen it in person?
Yeah,
It's okay. It's huge, man.
I know
Yeah.
I know somebody that had it here. And when I first saw it, my jaw hit the ground.
Franco, we live in America, okay?
Yeah, I know. I envy you so much, man. You have room. I have
It is a big,
no fucking
it is a
room
big
here.
piece. It is a big piece. It does take up a lot of real estate. But look at it. I mean, you know what I mean?
I can't seem to find one that's not damaged.
Most of them are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That's a shame.
the guy I know who had one is actually pretty good at fixing statues, so it really wasn't an issue.
Yeah.
But you see what I'm saying? I would probably, like, instead of me getting, I mean, that's the Iceman, and I'm gonna wait till I get that Iceman.
I saw this one in person, Franco, and this you could have made it a little bit smaller, help us
I
out a little
could,
bit.
yeah. The heavies.
But this is different though. You're not seeing this come from licensed companies. Like you're not
Oh, no.
seeing Rogue ripping off a head of a Sentinel. Like you're not seeing
It's
that.
too
Like,
ambitious.
even if it is a Sentinel piece, it's still doing something outside the box.
I had a question for you, Franco. How important is it to you for like comic accuracy compared to artistic route? Like if you want to add like little like stripes like this to her boots when it's not comic accurate, like you just want to add it because it looks good to you. Like which one do you do? Like the comic accuracy or like your own style?
Artistic freedom.
Artistic freedom.
No, yeah. I mean, to be honest, it's like I would say it's like 80% comic accurate and 20% artistic freedom. Usually, I try to get it as much close to the comic as I can. But if you do that, they start to look a little bit flat.
Mhm.
So you start adding extra details on the bit, and you try the details not to be so overwhelming that they change the original design of the character. That's what I try to do usually. Because I love them as much as you do. Like I love them as they are. Like the X-Men from the cartoons and the comics and stuff like that. But they did change a lot, the customs of the characters.
Yeah.
But I try to keep them as closest to the comic as I can. Yeah, you stop with that picture. Yeah.
I could stop or keep going.
No. You stop with the one I loved.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
No, I see it. I saw it.
Uh,
Yeah, you need to
So
stop
Franco,
No one's picking it up. I'm sorry.
No,
So Franco, quick question: when you're doing pieces for
actually.
people, what's up? When you're doing pieces for people, and I've seen some pieces that you've done; that they're all amazing. There's some pieces to me I'm not a fan because it doesn't go the right way to the character. Are there times that when people ask you to do something to a character that you step in and tell them, I don't think that's gonna look right for the statue or the character, or do you just let them run the way they want to run it?
Oh, that's a good question.
No, actually, if it's something that is like outrageous, like if this doesn't fit the character at all, yeah, I will discuss it with the client. And if I really don't like the idea, I just won't do it. Just call someone else. I'm fine. See here, I think I kind of like fucked up a little bit with the suit. I think I went a little bit overboard. This one is one of the first, like I has I don't know, 7 years maybe.
What part of it is messed up?
No, in the sense that it's not as let's say
Accurate.
comic accurate, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's mostly the paint because it just should paint it all blue or the same shade of blue. It would kind of look like the same. But sometimes I don't know, I get silly with the renders. Just
See,
because
I'm weird though. Like I don't have to have 100% accurate as
Same.
long as the core thing is there. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you have the
I like it
belt,
more-
the straps, yeah.
yeah. Sometimes you can make a better rendition than it was originally. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes my visual in 3D it looks better because it's a little bit different than it was like in the comics or in the show. So like when I see some people making different renditions and stuff, like I'm not quick to say, "Oh, that's not exactly the same as in the comics or on the show," so I don't like it. I'm not that way. I've never been that way. I like it.
That's from a
interesting
comic
stuff there,
character in
Franco.
yeah. That's from a comic character back in Argentina. It's called El Cazador, and I used to read this comic when I was 10 years old and stuff like that. And he's so like he's a crazy dude. It's not suitable for children.
Honestly.
I know what you mean, Shahed, but to be honest, I don't think I'm better at designing than the original artist that did all
Yeah.
these characters. So that's why I stopped doing that. Like I try to keep it as
Accurate.
classic and accurate as possible. And not just I do add extra texture here and there, and usually maybe when you see like the paneling on the cloth and some texture, just do it because of that, because if you want to add a little bit of texture to the character, because if not it's all flat again. And I know that some people really actually appreciate the extra detail that texture brings.
Hey Franco, did you see those like new AI things where they animate your sculpt?
Yeah, I did. I posted a few. Yeah, Alex Sean sent me a few, and they were really cool. Yeah,
That's crazy, man.
yeah. I would like to see this one. Then I have to check it out. This one took me forever.
I
It's your
bet.
pride
That's a lot
and
of
joy,
books and
Jarhead.
detail.
That's
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've got this getting painted here a little bit.
Yeah, thanks.
You have to make a Kitty Pride phasing out to add to it.
Something else, Tony? What do you? What am I missing?
You got the whole
Let me know.
freaking library.
You have to make Kitty Pride phasing out of one of the what's it called, bookcases.
Good pieces, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not complete yet.
I guess it's not big enough for you. You need a whole other character.
Yeah, just do a Colossus going through the
Oh,
the
yeah.
walls as well.
Break it to the wall, something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Punch it through the wall, just to make it more livelier.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I just kind of want to talk about that because I seen somebody post in a group today complaining about it. So it kind of just sparked my interest and my attention because, you do see a lot of the same ideas constantly. And I know a lot of people complain about, oh, we're seeing the same characters over and over again. We're seeing the same concepts over and over again. So it's just one of those things I want to talk about and get people's opinions
No,
on
I did.
because
I do agree with you. But the thing is that if you gave 10 different artists the same character and the same pose, you will get 10 different statues.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like each artist have their own style, so it's not actually going to be the same statue in a sense.
Yeah.
And even with that, there's issues with that as well because we'll complain that this statue looks like this statue. This one, why is everybody using the same pose or whatever? But then we get a pose that's far from what we have in mind, and then a lot of people don't like it. Like for instance, the Sideshow Beast, the Sideshow Beast, they made him in that pose. I personally don't care for it. There's people that do care for it, but then you get that pose of Beast that way, and people are like, oh, but why do they do that? That looks horrible. That looks terrible. All right, but you've posed them in so many other ways, and everybody was complaining about it being posed in the same way. Now you got a different pose, and now you're complaining about it as well.
Yeah, so the lesson here is not to listen to you guys.
He gets it.
There you go.
So the customer is not always right with statues.
No.
See, like I own the one that you did, Franco, with the Beast smashing the Sentinel chest. I have that, and I love that piece. Like for me, there's no other Beast needed besides that one.
Thanks. Happy to like it.
Yeah, how does it? Yeah, which ties into that. I guess you just answered it. Like, how does it feel when I don't want to say feel, but what's your reaction when someone says, "Oh man, this is trash," or "This I don't like this. This is garbage."
Usually it's more like sadness, let's say, than everything else, but not in a bad sense. It's like what I'm doing here always is just something that I love and trying to hit that button that other people like as well or love as well. So I'm trying to do something that will, let's say, bring you joy. If you buy it and you have it there, you enjoy it and you are happy to have it there. I mean, if you don't like it, you're just not going to buy it, so that's fine. But my intent is always to do something that amazes you guys, or at least makes you feel like nostalgic and see as the best rendition of the characters I possibly can do. But it's not something that I let control, let's say, my feelings,
Right.
because if you do that, you're screwed. Like if you get all the praise, you will also get all the hate, let's say, and you just can't let that happen. So you're like chill with the praise, like enjoy it, say thank you, and really happy you like it. But yeah, you react the same to the hate, let's say. What's up?
Yeah, I just wanted to get everybody's opinions. Like, it's hard to say. So, like, if you collect a certain character, for instance, right? Like, everybody knows that I love Wolverine. He's my favorite character. And people that don't collect Wolverine, it's like, do they get more upset because they see the same Wolverine over and over again because they don't collect the character? They don't like the character, maybe? Rather than it's because they keep doing the same thing over and over again. Because you'll see the same people that collect Batman, for instance, they'll love Batman. They'll love as many Batman as they can get, but they see two Wolverines in a row and they're like, "Oh my God, Wolverine! How dare you?"
Or Venom.
And then vice versa. Do you think it's because of certain characters that you love, or what? Like, is it like obviously you want to see more of the character that you love, right?
Well, I mean, to your question, I think like most of the people, like, for example, when they show them a picture of them in a group, they instantly look for themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, and I think it kind of works the same. Like, yeah, when a company is releasing a statue, they're hoping it's their favorite character.
Yeah.
And if you see some of these are the most popular, doing that over and over again, probably you get pissed. But because you want your character to be done, not because you hate Wolverine usually, or any other.
I think that's what you're hearing a lot in the groups.
Yeah.
When people are complaining about it, is because they're not having their favorite character done over and over again. If it was their favorite character over and over again, it would be a different story, I think.
What's one piece, Franco, that you made where you thought would get high praise, but it's like not talked about at all, or like not enough, in your opinion? What do you think?
Let me think about it. I'll get back to you.
He's like,
other
I don't,
people-
he's like, I don't have one.
No.
All of them are great.
Drop the mic. No.
Yeah.
Probably
I think with
No.
the whole concept of the characters, with the characters being redone, I guess people just get tired of seeing the same one over and over. Like you said, you're a Wolverine fan, you love Wolverine, so you don't mind seeing the character done over and over. Just like a Batman fan. The Batman fan sees the 3,000 Batmans that get done, they love it. But there's other people that want to see the rare character come out. Like, granted, we've seen Captain America done. Let's get a Namor out there. Let's have somebody sculpt a Namor. Let's have somebody sculpt, like for Piggy's sake. Let's have somebody sculpt Martian Manhunter. Let's have somebody do a Martian Manhunter. Stuff like that. Because granted, it's gonna sell. Wolverine's gonna sell no matter who's doing it, who's sculpting it, who's producing it. Wolverine's gonna sell. Batman's gonna sell. But there's people that want to have a collection that's not just full of one character, like Dion's Magneto collection in the background. People want different varieties of characters, and just the fact that everybody just keeps making the same one over and over, I guess that's why people have that mentality of, oh, it sucks, or why do they keep making it? And for that example, it's just like we need more people to make other characters, even though people may not be interested in them, but somebody has to make something different.
Yeah, but I think sometimes though, that sounds good, and I would agree with you, but a lot of times people don't put their money where their mouth is. And you go through a lot of stuff and they create this character, and kind of back to what, but unless it's a Magneto, then we know for sure one of them's gonna sell, right?
Mhm.
But but that happens. I've seen that happen so many times, Tony. I've seen the guys, hey, I want the statue, and then the sculpt, they do it, the group gets it, they do it, and next thing you know, it's like, hey, I got like 7 or 8 of these left, and we only made 20. And so it's just kind of like, and I think that from production to delivery, I think a lot of people now, especially sculptors, they're like, listen, we'll do it, but we need to make sure it's going to be sold first, or we need to make sure, especially with license companies, do they want to invest that into all that? There's a whole lot that goes into it. And if they don't hit their margin of what they're trying to hit, that's going to, that's why I think they stay away from it. Like you said, we know Wolverine's going to sell. We know Batman's going to sell. But I know there's a lot of guys that want a Man Martian, but it's getting all those same guys on that same page, I think.
It's true, because like with X-Men, I only see about 7 to maybe 10 characters rotating all the time. And with X-Men, that world is so vast, you could easily do about 40, 50 X-Men. That universe it's so deep, but you only see 7 to 10 characters rotating, kind of like what Matt's saying, and it's and what Jarhead is saying, it's what's selling. And put your money where your mouth is.
You're starting to see that with the safe characters too. Like a lot of the licensed and custom companies, they're starting to say, hey, we still have a lot of Batman left, or we still have a lot of Wolverines left, because I think by the time you've done the 80th rendition of those 2 characters, people are like, I can't squeeze another one in here. So you have warehouses full of a certain character that's normally popular because you're releasing the same one over and over again. And I think if you get a good character, like one of the obscure characters, okay, if it's not the Martian Manhunter, I know if you drop the Voltron and you did a low edition, license or custom, it's gonna sell out.
But for example, Sideshow tried to do that. Like, I mean, they've been doing it, I think, with the X-Men. Like, they did Dazzler, they did the Beast, but sometimes it's just hit the mark, and sometimes it's just done for some people.
But
I
like
think,
in a
I think they're
Volta
trying
market,
to do it.
in a Volta market like what we have right now, I feel like if you take a chance and you miss, that could be probably really detrimental to a company's finances, which is why a lot of people are just doing what they know is going to be good, what they know is going to sell. If you take a chance on something like that Dazzler, and it, a lot of people said it didn't match their collections or whatever, and if it didn't sell,
but it's still sold out though, right? So
no, it's not sold out.
I thought it was sold
It's
out.
not. I thought it
Sure.
sold out.
No, it's not sold out.
I'll check.
Which piece?
And even to that effect, the Dazzler came out great, but like you're saying, everybody started complaining about, oh well, she's not going to fit in my collection. But those are the same people that are going to say, oh, why they keep making Sentinel bases,
Keep doing the
or
same.
why they do Danger Room bases.
But you know what I think too? It's the pieces that the characters they're coming out with, because you have other people, especially hardcore characters, like, why are you giving me a Dazzler? You know, I've been waiting for this Bishop or whatever it is forever, or this Blade forever, and you haven't come out with this yet, but you're giving me a Dazzler. It's like one of those things where, let me see, like in a relationship, right? A significant other, like you're giving them these kind of gifts. And then the other person, their partner, is like, yeah, I'm glad you're giving me these gifts, but this is not the kind of gift I've been wanting. I've been asking you for a particular kind of gift forever, but you come giving me this. I think that's kind of what the vibe is.
That's when you get rid of that significant other.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Right. It's almost sold out.
Okay, that's good, because this is the let's say trial. You know, they do something different, and if it's sold out, then it sends a good signal to the market and to them, and then they can take a few chances.
It's also
Like they took the chance with that Taskmaster. The Taskmaster came out great. I think they blew it they definitely blew it with the mixed media. They should have made that hood and that cape sculpted.
Yes.
But then the fact that it followed that movie, and they ruined the character in the movie, and they just threw everybody off with it. Like, it's an amazing sculpt, but if they would have sculpted everything, I think it would have been far better. And if the movie would have went more with the way the character's originally supposed to be, maybe more people would have liked the character, even outside people, not just people that have read comics before.
Hey Jose, if they would have threw a Kucherek brother cape on that thing, it would have been sold out that day.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, FBJ, the company probably said, which one's going to sell better, the brother with the knife or the blonde with the boobs?
Both of them.
I get it at the same time too. Like, I want to see more characters
with a police car in the back.
Yeah.
I want to see more characters that are, obscure being made too. But like everybody else is saying, it's like, are they really going to get sold out? Are people going to buy them? I would love a Maverick statue, but is it going to sell out? So that's the thing,
Or do low editions. If you think it's an obscure character, do a low edition.
There you go.
I mean, look at the Dazzler, right? That's a 500 ES, and it's almost sold out already. And she's obscure, and especially that uniform. That's an obscure uniform that a lot of people dig. People were
good to see
different uniform.
Like Pyro and Avalanche, for example.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Villains.
Now I got a question for you guys in regards to that obscure character thing. If one of the licensed company was to say, all right, we're going to make this obscure character A, and we're going to go by how many people, we're going to put it as a $100 NDR. And depending on how many people order it, what we're going to give it we're going to give it a month to get the NDR in. And at that point, once that amount reaches, we're going to stop it, and then we're going to price it out to the amount of people that are part of the group. So let's say it's Sunfire. Let's just to throw a name out. Let's say it's Sunfire from the X-Men, and 90 people put in the $100, and they price it out. All right, well, since only 90 people paid for it or put the NDR in, because it's going to cost us such and such and such, the price is going to be at $1,100 for the statue. Would you think that would be a better idea?
I don't think so.
Just let it run its course.
Yes and
I
no.
don't think so, because you're technically buying the statue or committing to it before you even see the price.
Right. Well, but that's also like what XM
Well,
did with
their companies
with
that
Maestro,
operate.
right?
Yeah.
So here's the way. If I were a company, the better way I would do it would be to. The better way I would do it would drop the ES, because I guarantee you, especially with collectors, the ES is what they look at, right? And they know what a low ES will do to a piece, particularly if you're a licensed company. If you drop a cut, see, like you said, you had 90 guys or whatever it was, make the ES 100. I guarantee you it'll sell out.
Yeah, but they won't make any money.
Right, they won't make any money, but you have your.
Yeah, you're happy, but the company has to pay bills and the sculptors and painters and production.
That's
what I'm saying. Like, that's the problem.
Like,
that's what I would say. That's why I say if it was the 90 backers and then they price it out to what it's going to cost the company, would people still be interested in getting it?
No, but then you're looking at it's not going to be $1,100. It's going to be more like $2,000 because they're going to have to, like he said, you got to pay everybody to do it. You got to pay the painter, you got to pay the sculptor. All that stuff's got to take place. So, which is kind of like what some customs do. They say, hey, listen, we got to get X amount of guys to buy into this because we know what our price is going to be for the sculptor and the painter. So we have to get at least 30 pieces. We have to get at least 25 pieces. And then that's what they do. And then they say, here's your NRD. This is what's going to cost. Everybody buy into it. And that's what happens.
We got to pay.
You see that a lot in the custom groups.
Yep, all the time. I was going to bring that up.
You see a lot of that in the custom groups. Say, before they start a piece, they'll show it and say, okay, who's in?
Who's in? Yep.
Yeah, and then if you say you're in, and they have a certain amount of people, then that statue will get made. Even if it's a random character, they say, okay, we're making this character. Who's in on this? That might be something that some of the companies could do. To send out a quarterly report or something. Say, okay, and I think Tweeterhead did it right. They asked about those busts that they were doing.
Yeah,
their busts. They asked, okay, what do you want us to do next? Companies could do that.
Just
so
like,
now do you think?
No, go ahead.
Now do you think with Tweeterhead, with the whole bus thing, do you think they ate the farm on those pieces, or they just made out with what they spent?
I think those are like 4 future projects. They gave us the 4 projects they were working on. Which one do you guys want us to work on first? And the other 3 they'll release later on. So I don't think it was like something they're gonna lose out on. They're just seeing interest at the time.
Yeah. I think judging interest on a statue is nothing wrong with that. All it takes is a post in the community saying, "Hey, what do you guys think about this statue?" And I've always said this, that custom groups are more, they communicate more with people in the groups, right? Like they're always asking, "Okay, what do you guys want next? What do you think about this?" And they show you every step of the way. Versus a lot of licensed companies, like Sideshow, just started doing that recently, where they're showing their what are those things called, the printouts? Their
prototypes and the behind the scenes,
right? Like they never used to do that. Now all of a sudden they're doing it, which is great. Like that's things that these companies should be doing. Show us the whole process.
Well, did you guys, any of you got Moloch?
I got
Moloch. Yeah,
like that was
The Moloch's amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy, and they show the behind the scenes, everything, and that I would never expect that they were going to do a Moloch in the comic accurate way. So that's really cool.
Franco, you say that. Do you think that has to do a lot with like these YouTube channels? Because a lot of what they did for that Sideshow piece, they released the video. I swear Jarhead has always been saying that for like the longest time. They released a character like no one expected. I mean, like that's a piece like no one expected, especially from Sideshow. And like it's like I feel like that's a piece that was produced by these YouTubes, because a lot of people were talking about all those little things. And or you think Sideshow had that in the back burner, like, yeah, we're just gonna drop it, like they don't even know.
No, I mean, to be honest, I do think that I don't know, but I do think that they at least pay attention to what people are asking for, but and they take that in consideration when they're doing the license and figuring out what to do next. But I don't think it's detrimental to what they're going to do next, honestly. I think they have the numbers, their statistics, things that I have no idea about. And they are like a huge company. They sell worldwide. It's not like in YouTube sense, it's like the community is small. Like everybody knows each other. So I don't know how much of you guys are actually out there in YouTube. But I think there are many collectors that don't engage with YouTube. I mean, they see all the videos, they see all you guys, but you never like really get like comments from them or anything. They just watch you guys and enjoy it, and that's it.
Well,
So
even
We call those
An-
creepers.
Anthony from Sideshow. Anthony from Sideshow, he's been hopping in some of the shows, you know. So
that's
like
cool.
that's dope. Like I think more companies, I think all companies should do that. They should hang out with the community, you know. Like and I know a lot of people were complaining about like Ant in his comments, you know, clapping back at people and saying all this wild stuff. But if you have people that are trained to do that, and I'm sure they have some people that do, that function
Listen here.
at their, have them come on the shows and talk about statues and see what the community wants and have them talk to the community.
That would
and,
be great, to be honest. Yeah.
you know,
I think it's wonderful, man, to have people just with their ear to the ground with the community and to provide some sort of feedback or communication. Like, hey, listen, yeah, we are the community too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's wonderful. I love what Sideshow's done that as well, and you can see the results. I mean, they're putting out some bangers.
all it does is benefit them, you know.
Right.
That's all it
They're
does.
putting out
It
bangers.
benefits them.
I can't say enough about that.
So
Great.
I don't know if Sideshow's listening to me about my video ideas, but they've been doing it. And they've been selling out of statues. Just saying.
I talked.
You
to
want a
Sideshow.
commission? What's going?
I know, right? Yeah.
But it's funny, but just out of coincidence, I'm not sure, but isn't there a custom Modoc out there coming out soon too?
There's a custom mode.
Holy.
There's another
wow.
coincidence.
A much better
There was
base
some
than the
cash.
Sideshow one.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Diane, I knew it.
But isn't the one? Isn't that Modoc, that custom Modoc that's being done, is the same Modoc from the Sideshow? They just didn't do the base for it.
They just the base.
Yeah, the sculptor that did the Sideshow one, that's the one that they've been showing on the custom site. But they're just showing it off because he had a different base for it that Sideshow didn't use. And the way that the base looks, it would have been better for Sideshow to do it. Maybe it would have cost a lot more because there was so much on that base for it.
Well, they probably
But
got to do
that base looks great the way it was, the way the sculptor had it.
They probably have to do it the way that they're going to do it. I'm sure there's got to be some differences, but if you look at that character, it's like, how much can you really do with that character, though, right?
I
It's
mean,
just a
that
fluke.
custom.
Well, no, the character itself is the same exact character. I'm saying the base itself, the base that Sideshow did was just like that metal grate underneath it. The base that the sculptor sculpted was an intricate base.
It
Like he had computers on the sides, and he had like a computer display on the other end, and it was a bigger base. But I guess like I was saying, it was probably just a price point for it
Yeah, it's
that
more
they couldn't
cost-
do it.
Yeah, if you got
Yeah.
to produce that over and over again on a mass scale, it would have been mad expensive. So I'm sure it's more price effective to go at like the less intricate.
Plus, they also have to make it different, right?
The one that Matt was talking about though is different than the one that you're talking about. The one that they showed originally, this one right here had a different base. The same sculptor made a different base for the statue. There's another custom coming out where he's fighting Abomination. I don't know
Okay.
if you guys have seen that.
Oh yeah, I see that one. And he has the aim characters next to him as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Are we gonna see that on Custom Produce? Wednesdays at 8 p.m. This is a cool piece though, man. Like,
Yeah.
again, I
It
never
is.
thought Sideshow would do this one. Never.
And there goes your
Look
obscure
at-
character.
Where are you gonna put him, casual?
It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna put him. I'm putting him right here next to me.
Getting ready
You'll
to
fit.
computer screen.
This is a bathroom piece.
The bathroom piece.
Yeah, right under the sink.
I'm just waiting for the custom groups to make the aim agents.
Oh yeah, that'd be. Put him around him. Yep.
Yep.
How about
That's a
like
cool
what do you guys think about like when customs do like custom portraits for licensed pieces? Do you guys think that should be done more often?
I love it. Yes, more.
I like it. It changes
more.
up a statue, and you don't have to pay as much to get a whole new one. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I love
No
it.
look for the statue. Yeah.
Yeah. I wish they would do it more often, to be honest.
Again,
Like to watch which one?
Like
Like the bishop that's coming out, they need a new head. I don't want Vampire in Brooklyn Bishop anymore. I just want Ralph Potasio looking Bishop, and I'll be happy.
You can put the rock on it though.
Oh, Franco, you know the sideshow Juggernaut? You know, with the helmet?
Mhm.
I wish they did an unhelmeted one so you could see his hair and just have him,
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah, but okay, that's not comic accurate.
Just let me live my dream, Franco.
Yeah, I will. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen a few. I seen one that they did for Captain America. I seen one that they did for they turned Captain America into Falcon.
Yeah,
Oh
Sam
yeah,
Wilson.
yeah.
Well,
Alvaro, what's his name? Stuardo. Did he do
yeah, I
that?
think so.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, it's fun to see that. I seen
I like-
one for
I like what they did too.
the Punishment of the Cable. This cable that Sideshow did as
Ooh.
well
I like that one.
with
the
a
eye.
different look. Yeah.
They made one for the Stormbreaker Thor with the short hair with the
Mhm.
more like the movie accurate look to it. That came out nice.
I've seen custom groups do custom heads for custom statues. So I always think that's cool. I like all the different stuff that you can do. You know,
Inception.
Yeah.
Inception.
it's a custom of a custom.
Dream within the dream.
But yeah, so like I said, I just wanted to get everyone's opinion on everything and shit on Franco for a little bit about how he's just constantly making sentinel hands. And he caught me. He caught me. I was hoping he was asleep by now. But yeah.
Now he's
so,
gonna move on to Sentinel heads
be
now.
honest.
Now that you brought it up.
he's done that too. He's done that too.
Isn't it a
We're gonna get a lot more libraries now from Franco.
Yeah. To be honest, I would love to do like different parts sometimes, but it's just like it's really hard to make it look cool.
Yeah.
To be honest, the chest I have done. I think
I mean, what are you gonna do? Like a shoulder?
the feet?
You know, like
Yeah, exactly.
Shoulder.
No, for real, like a
leg.
shoulder, a part of the arm. What is?
yeah.
So it's like it kind of looks weird. It's too segmented. Like you just see a little part. It's like a hand. At least is a full hand. A head is a full head. Like the chest part, at least you have the I don't know the light in the center. You have something that kind of could look nice.
I
But
will
then there are
say that
parts
you're,
that's-
you're actually doing stuff with the hands though. Like,
Mhm.
you have, Cyclops cutting the hand in half. Like a lot of
Yeah.
stuff that like you see on Sideshow, they just have the holding the character. You have that Nightcrawler, he's just standing there on the hand. Or Wolverine, sitting there on the hand. They're not actually interacting with the hand, they're just standing on it.
Yeah, I mean, in this case, for example, I got a little bit criticized for the Gambit. That was like that people perceive it like he was like standing on the hand, even though he had explosions on the fingers, and the idea was like he just dropped a few cards on him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's this Bishop that I'm doing. Yeah, he's kind of like standing a little bit on the hand. But the thing is that I have done the other things before. That's the thing. I have done Cyclops like cut it in half.
Yeah.
The Iceman like throwing a lot of ice into it. And Rogue is like peeling the head completely. Psylocke cut it in half. Like I have done a lot of the ones that are interactive with the hands. So I just did a few that are like a little bit more relaxed in that sense, but you still get criticized.
How about doing a sentinel not damage? Franco,
Yeah, I think
No,
that
this
part.
is Bowen designed right here. Like it's a perfect shaped sentinel, no damage, no nothing.
That's a cool one. It's very classic style.
Yeah, but yeah.
Like I said, I'm not one of those ones that nitpick on that kind of stuff anyway. So like, if the overall statue looks great, I'm all for it. So I'm
No,
all
but it's
in on
good,
that.
man.
That's one
Yeah,
anyways.
I know. I just wanted to say hi and show with you. I get it. Don't worry. But now I'm going to leave you guys, so I'm really going to bed because it's almost 4 a.m.
All right, take it
Have a
easy.
good
man.
night.
Appreciate you coming
Have a
on.
good night, Franco.
And thank you for
Good
having me,
night.
guys.
Thanks for coming on.
Bye-bye.
No problem. Right. All right, now that he's gone, we can talk smack about him. Let's see here. Let's
Now,
look at
now
some-
Jarhead can sleep well tonight.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to replay this baby tonight.
Anyways, let's see here. Let's present.
Hey Matt, you chop your own wood, man?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Pause.
Pause.
Double pause.
That
I used
looks
to
like,
say,
a, like a fireplace you would cook like pizza in.
Man,
he's,
I
he's
thought
cooking his back. That's what he's cooking.
Well, the answer is yes and no. My son, I have my son do. He does the Rocky training stuff with it outside.
That looks cool.
is that the logs that has the scent, like the KFC logs? Smells like chicken.
KFC.
KFC logs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually have those logs that have scents.
That's what you release after you eat
Let me-
KFC.
Never heard of that.
I'm gonna drop the log.
I let out
tonight.
some
Jay, man.
KFC logs.
Let me ask you, where on earth is that sold?
It's not sold, it's made.
Yeah, look it up. Look it up. Do KFC logs. You'll see it.
Bro, you taking us
It's
back.
legit.
I'm
You taking
only
us
going to
back,
guess
man.
what side of town that's on.
I'm gonna post a picture of it tonight.
Is that a new thing for this month?
Everybody eat your KFC and then go make a log.
Yeah.
Right.
And why is your fire blue, man?
It's hot, man. Let me tell you. Not fireworks. Okay, so hold on. So just outside of statue talk, the hottest part of a flame is the blue part, right?
Hmm.
So and it
Yeah.
only it gets picked up on certain things. Like you see, it's blue. I'm looking at it. It doesn't look blue to me. It looks the embers are just bright orange. But the hottest part is
purple.
it'll
Looks
hue out
purple to
blue.
me.
It looks like that fire Master Splinter came out in that movie.
Yeah, Spirit Splinter.
Yeah.
Splinter.
The giant rat, like Matt calls him.
Jesus.
Yeah. That's what it is.
The giant rat.
Who's make? I mean, not who. When's this Kane coming out?
It just popped up on my stuff. This week.
So-
They trying to make him look like Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, that,
Yeah.
Yep.
It looks like it does.
I got a question for everybody. With statues being made, do you feel that they should be more of a comic book version of the character and not of an actor?
No, I'm good.
Depends on
with
what they're going. Depends on what they're
I'm good
going
with
for.
either
If they're
one,
going for
yeah.
the look of the movies, then yeah.
Yeah, because obviously, if it's a movie piece, but if they're trying to make like a comic book version of it, like a lot of times, I know for sure now with the Fantastic Four movie coming out, we're going to start seeing a lot of Mr. Fantastic statues have that look of Pedro Pascal, and a lot of the times they just like keep going with that character look. Like it's supposed to be a comic book version of the character, but they still give that look to the actor.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. They've done that though in the movies too, where they've done the character in the movies and it ends up looking like that in the comic books. You know, they've done that in the comic books too, where
Yep.
the character will look like the guy in the movie too. I don't know, man. It doesn't really bother me as long as they have the comic book option. If they have both, I don't care.
Yeah.
You know.
That's why we got like Samuel L. Jackson, Nick Fury in the comics now. You know what I mean? Like they definitely do it they reverse engineer it and make the comics look like the actors a lot of times now. And I'm cool either way because I definitely would want this piece.
What about you, Jose? What's your thoughts on that?
I like the scope.
No. Your question though, like movie or comic?
I'm not an MCU live action version of the character. Like I'm not a RDJ Iron Man. I'm not a Chris Evans Superman. I'm more of a comic accurate type guy, like more comic book look.
I think the best case scenario, do it in the comic version and then give us the actor head as a
Yep.
swap out. That
Right.
way
Like
you can have your comic representation, but if you want it with the actor,
Like they did with
Pop
Black
it on.
Panther a little bit.
Yep,
They
yep.
did, yeah.
Or
You
Queen
had a
Studios
comic.
Wonder Woman, the Gal Gadot.
yep.
Like just like right now. Right now, everybody has the RDJ Iron Man that everybody's been picking up recently. The bust.
I don't have it.
But
I don't have it.
now RDJ is Doctor Doom, so now he's not Iron Man, or if they make another Iron Man movie in another 10 years, he's no longer the Iron Man.
Yeah, that's a good question. It's like, how do they do a?
Yeah, like
you come up with a Doom, you put Robert Downey Jr. on it, then like you put.
That's why you do the swap out. You have your comic version,
Or
then
the
you
helmet,
get
I guess.
yep, and then somebody will do a custom portrait with whoever the new actor is popped up.
Right. That's gonna end up happening now with the Superman. Everybody loves Henry. Everybody's quote unquote Superman is Henry.
That man.
The new guy's gonna come out. They're gonna start doing the Superman with the new guys. So now, if you wanna update your Superman display, now you have to get the new guy.
Yeah.
Hey Jose, what if the piece is a badass piece? Like that RGJ thing, but like a character or actor that you really like. Would you consider
But they were
that?
going for that though, right? They were going for the movie look. It wasn't like they were going for
Right.
the comic book. So
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a real fan of the characters having the look of the actor. Like
Oh, okay.
a lot of the actors, especially with the MCU. With the MCU, when they did the characters, I didn't care for the fact that they always showed Iron Man's face. They Cap had to take his mask off. Spidey has to take his mask off just to show the actor's face. So the actor is the character.
But if it's a bust, though, I mean, it's different. But a statue, I see what you're saying. Like,
Right.
I want it actually the comic version. I don't want to see an actor's face.
So here's a
lot
good
of companies
example.
don't do it good anyway.
Here's a good example of the swap outs. There's a company right now, they're doing a Wonder Woman, and then it's the comic accurate Wonder Woman. But then as a swap out, you get the Gal Gadot, and then they're like, the first 20 people that jump in on this, we're gonna throw in a Linda Carter. So that way, no matter who is your prime representation of Wonder Woman, you can display it that way. Whether it's comic, whether it's Linda Carter, whether it's Gal Gadot, you got your options. So I think that's the way to win with it, to give a swap out where you can kind of mix and match, so you can appeal to both crowds.
Yeah, that's what everybody can get what they want, basically. Yeah, but that's a good idea too.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that watch the MCU and they've never cracked open a comic book,
Right, which is terrible.
Yeah, I agree. But they're like, hey, we're gonna make this money because the MCU people are gonna want it. So
So,
Dion.
but like and A plus, you're in the chat. For me, it's kind of like I like when they do a mix of both, right? When they try to make it so where it's a combination between the character, the comic character, and the actor, or something like that, where you can come up with that happy medium. But A plus has a question. He says, I prefer more detail always. Now, does that mean detail in more having it look more realistic, or more like comic? I don't want to say comic accurate, but like what define detail on what your vision of detail is. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think? Is it detail as how it's supposed to be according to the comic, or detail as in like me? I like to see the cracks in the skin, or I like to see the detail in the dots in the suit, or the uniform, or the metal, or like one of the things I think is really good is like one of the things that really impressed me was XM's Darkseid. If you guys have ever seen that in person, the detail
XM's
on that
Darkseid?
was just like immaculate. From the chainmail was perfect. All the little links in the chain to the metal part. I mean, there was not anything wrong with that piece.
Man, you said it was XM's Darkseid?
Yeah, the 1/6
Oh, okay, yeah, the
1/6, yeah. I remember when I saw that piece. That piece, I got that piece and I came in and I was just blown away with the amount of detail that was on it and precision. I think Caleb did that one.
So I think they did a pretty good job on this Kang though. Like it looks like the actor, Jonathan Majors.
I don't like that pose right there though.
I like it. I love this pose.
The suit looks really rigid
It's
though. It
too
looks
loungy
really.
to me though.
It's cool because if you look at, I think, Kang's first appearance, he's actually in that pose, sitting in that chair.
Okay, so yeah.
So it's a comic accurate photo, but just modernized with the actor that played the character.
It just seems so loungy.
If I was sitting in the throne, I wouldn't be all stiff. I'd be lounging too.
So, but sometimes, like I remember the blade on Throne, right? The render looked really great. It looked just like, particularly some of the actors' portraits, like the one looked just like Mahershala Ali and Blade. But when it translated over into the actual statue, it didn't come out as great as the render. I don't know if you guys seen that one.
Companies have a hard time doing likenesses, man. I just think.
Yeah, Matt. I think that had to do more with the paint up on it, because once the renders are done, if the renders look exactly like the artist or the character, rather, I mean the actor, once it's printed out, it's gonna look that way. It just has to do with the painting.
Yeah.
That throws it off.
Yeah, the sculpt is
No,
definitely
you're
there.
right. That should-
Yeah, once the sculpt is there, if the paint is wrong, it's gonna throw it off completely.
Yeah. No, I've seen that. And,
So
and I've seen that because I've seen someone take a piece and repaint it, and it looks like, the portrait looks completely different after they redid it.
So Jarhead, do you think this is gonna get made? And I only ask because the last 2 times I got excited about a statue, I'm like, man, day one, they was like, oh, this is just the STL file.
I don't know honestly, to tell you the truth, but this looks
Because I would
like
grab
it's,
this. I would grab this.
as much effort as they put into the statue, I would think that it would get made. But it might be one of those situations too where they go, okay, well, now we need 30 people to back this project.
If you get any,
it just
if you get
depends.
any info, please let me know day one, and
Yeah.
you'll get your regular commission.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
which regular commission are we talking about, bro? Look at the switch out. It's different.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, that's a better sculpt, better portrait.
Mixed media. Yeah. No.
No,
I know. I know.
definitely not.
I don't know many customs that do mixed media.
It's expensive, man.
Day one.
He's probably thinking about his
Possibly.
court case.
I'm sitting here like, where could I put this, man?
I kind of wish this took the route of the XM Studios with texture and a little bit more detail. This feels like the first layer of a render. It's a little bit more texture.
Go back to the sculptor where he's looking down. He's probably thinking, dog, I shouldn't have beat that girl up in the cab.
God damn, god damn.
Damn, man, he was acquitted. Leader, man.
Allegedly.
Right.
What's up, Rashid?
Well, obviously it's allegedly because they're trying to offer him the Kang back, right?
I heard they
So-
did offer it back.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
Okay.
that.
Man,
I hope he gets it back, and I hope they don't just bring him back and then get rid of him as soon as they bring him back. I hope they make him part of the storyline now.
Cool character.
man's is good. He got Megan Good now, man.
Yeah.
He doing all right.
He went up. He went up.
Yeah, exactly.
To answer this question, I don't think too many characters. I think like certain characters need to be depicted on a throne. I think like Thanos and
CP.
Galactus and Professor Xavier. He's definitely
As long as they're meant to be on a throne, I don't see anything
Yeah.
wrong.
Well, he was like he said, he was introduced sitting like this, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can't go wrong with that.
like royalty or like conquerors or like
hmm
villains kind of make more sense on thrones to me.
Professor X.
Professor
Deadpool doesn't need to be on a throne.
Is there really a throne, no casual?
Like I couldn't see Spider-Man.
on wheels.
Right, a mobile throne.
Yeah, you could.
Hey,
I could
Biggie.
see Spider-Man or Wolverine sitting on a throne. That's just not.
Yeah.
It's STL.
Oh man, I knew it. See, every time.
Yeah, but
Get somebody to
but
make
Piggy, you could get the STL and then
Right.
send it to a company to print it for you that'll come out in resin.
Yeah.
So you could buy the STL and get a high quality print of it. Not that you're gonna get not that you're gonna go buy the STL and get a real cheap print of it. You could actually go to Own Age or something like that and just pay the price out for the kit to be sculpted and printed for you, and it comes out in a high resin print. So it's not like you're losing out. You can still get it. It just won't be as a custom group.
Piggy said that sounds like work. So
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
He wants
Ain't nobody
everything
got
done
time
him.
for that.
The option is definitely there though. I've seen that
Yeah.
route too.
The STL files, man, they're getting crazy.
Yeah.
You could
Another
get an STL file for $20 and print it out for another 200. Get it painted for another 5, and you got yourself a statue.
I don't know.
What do you guys think about this belt?
You make it sound easy.
The belt looks pretty good. I
Yeah.
kind of don't
Zoom-
like the color, but
Can you zoom in on the belt?
Yeah, I can zoom in on the belt.
It's the wrong color.
Wrong color?
I agree. A little bit
I
out.
mean,
A little bit out.
Yeah,
Jeez.
that's an awesome belt, man.
I actually dig this head sculpt. It's not comic accurate, but
There's
I like
a head
it.
sculpt.
I love that hair. That
Oh
head
yeah,
sculpt.
there it is.
I didn't even know.
There's a different color. Look,
Look.
I actually like that portrait with the side fade.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I love that one. It's different.
this looked good. I thought.
She's not thick enough.
I knew somebody was gonna say it. I knew somebody was gonna say it. This is more realistic though.
I'm
Who's
horrible.
that supposed to be?
Halle Berry? Like,
That supposed to be Red Sonja?
Sonya.
You say Halle Berry.
Halle Berry? Yeah, the portrait Halle Berry.
It does.
Man,
look
it kind of does. Dang.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Nah, she not fit enough.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, get her out of
She's
here.
like an ugly Halle Berry.
Jesus.
Wow.
All right, skipping that. Some Gambit and Rogue.
The
I
Joker
do
on the
like
left.
this. I saw this. I did like this.
I've been waiting for this because I saw a teaser of it like last year. I don't know. I
I
don't know.
don't like
I
her
know if I like
portrait,
it.
man. I don't like the rogue portrait. Other than that,
Yeah.
I like the concept, the setup, everything. I just don't like her portrait.
People don't.
Yeah,
do-
her face and hair.
I love the
Yeah.
Gambit.
Like her portrait kind of looks like you know the evil queen in those Snow White movies and stuff like that. That's the. But everything.
She looks
else-
like a Chicana.
Maleficent.
Like you know how Mexican girls they draw their
Is a torta.
eyebrows on.
What you looking
Too much
at, man?
mascara for you.
I dig the Gambit though. Like I loved his hair on this.
A little zesty tonight, huh, Jordan?
Wow. He just needs a cigarette, man.
Like that.
I don't like the hair
Yep,
though on that
right there.
though.
On this one, no. I like
I
this
don't like
one.
the hair on this one. If they put this cigarette and the
That
other one's
hair with a
portrait,
cigarette. Yes, that's the
And not,
Yeah.
and people are gonna complain about the Sentinel base.
one. Probably.
Yeah, even looks at it.
Already has.
Yeah.
Wow.
That rogue portrait looks better than the other one, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I like this one better.
Chicana. She looks more
She looks like she's still Chicana.
Chicana.
She drew them on differently. I don't know. I like the idea behind this statue.
Look at a space killer right here. Takes the depth, the height, the width.
I
I
think
mean, the bottom of the
depth-
base isn't very big. It's the hand that the top of it.
It sticks out. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, everything else besides her portrait, I think was great. This is that Wolverine that we were talking about earlier.
I like the portrait that was on the first picture that you showed. That's in the
X.
middle of the. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's dope.
I think the
I
way
don't know
that
if I care
that
for this
bus stand is
stand.
nice.
The sound's different, at least I think.
Yeah, exactly. That bus stand is pretty
Yeah.
different.
That's
It's
Oh.
still a storytelling base if
Yeah,
you look at it,
Yep.
Yeah.
and has the Xavier School logo on the top part of the base.
Yeah.
oh, he got my arms. Let's see.
Oh wow.
I don't
This
know,
school-
man.
I don't like the
I
back.
didn't like this at first, but every time I keep looking at it, I see something else I like about it.
Like what? Elaborate. Like what?
I love
what
the base. I love the base on it for one.
Like how simple it
and-
is, or like the storytelling piece.
oh, it's like my
Storytelling.
back don't look like that, therefore I hate it.
Yeah.
I like the physique a lot. Like at first, I didn't like the stance with him crossing his arms, but it's growing on me.
Yeah, that's the part I do like, him crossing arms.
Oh, that reminds me. Hold on.
Did you guys see that video art the statue collector did on that custom Wolverine? It looked really good.
Recently?
It's like museum pose.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
I like that one a lot.
I don't know. This one's growing on me.
There needs to be more brown costume Wolverine statues.
Do you know this company by chance, Jarhead? Like, you don't have to say or anything, but like, I never seen anything from these guys.
I've seen it. I saw it announced. It's floating around in the groups.
Yeah, I saw it on Casual Nerd Problems the other day. So.
What's the name of it again?
Wolverine.
It looks very similar to this, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, a little bit. Yep.
that looks cool.
Well, there was that bust that Sideshow did a couple years ago, right? That
The Daniel Bell one.
Daniel Bell did.
Don't burn yourself, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Can you back up some a little bit?
It's funny, Steve.
I think this would be cool. I like to
Like
see
the
what
one
else they
up
do.
top, the portrait at the top, because his fins are longer that way. Yeah, I like that.
I don't know. I want to see it printed before I make a decision because I like the statue. It's growing on me. Like I didn't like
This
it at
isn't
first.
merely an STL, right? Like this is.
I don't
somebody's actually
know.
doing this?
I think somebody's doing this. And it's like him as a kid.
It's nice.
Loken.
So, do you think they may have some companion pieces down the line?
I don't know.
You mean like the LBS with the whole line or whatever? You talking about?
Like a
Companion?
Nightcrawler, Cyclops.
Yeah, I mean, and then they all have a base that has a story. I mean, I guess that'd be like a page out of LBS's book, right?
I honestly wish LBS would have done this with Wolverine.
Instead of that forest base,
Yeah,
I can see
because
that.
that's what they're really really good at, right? And I was wanting that originally, but
Hey Piggy, did you get your Apocalypse yet? I think I
Whoa.
got your Apocalypse. Or did you get an Apocalypse? Okay. It looks similar to that one.
Yeah, they're making them, but I don't think they're anywhere near close to shipping them out.
Oh,
not
okay.
yet. No.
Yeah,
They haven't even printed it up yet.
Oh
yeah.
my bad. Okay.
There's like another year behind that Apocalypse.
Yeah. But yeah, I got the blue and black version. They're doing a blue and black version, and
I wish he hadn't canceled the other one.
they're doing a purple version though, right?
No, he canceled it. That light purple, like the
Yeah.
cartoon, he canceled it.
Hey
Oh,
Piggy, if they don't give you news in 3 months, we're gonna call them out.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Angel Spawn.
I just want somebody to do a licensed Spawn. Like nobody treats Spawn with any kind of
No,
respect.
no, it's because
They
of
can't do.
Todd
They can't
McFarlane.
do. Yeah, they
Yeah, he's
can't do-
blocking everybody.
I do. Did you guys see that? I don't know if it's PBC or what it is. I seen it. It's costs like $500. It's like a Spawn statue where his cape is real exaggerated.
Yeah, that was at Comic Con.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
I don't remember seeing that there.
Yeah, it was in their McFarlane booth. It was cool. Yeah, I don't know about $500 though, but it was cool.
Is it PVC?
It's PVC, yeah.
Okay.
162,
I don't
right?
remember seeing
What's crazy, if he did like give the signal to be, or the approval to do a statue, no, even with his outrageous prices, people would still buy it. It would sell out.
Yep,
More.
100%.
Comic Con was that at, Steve? I'm about to look back at my photos. I don't remember
I would say San Diego.
that. Okay. Let me see.
It's a cool character.
This is a copy of the Sideshow Archangel, by the way. Just that joke.
This is dope.
This is dope. Yup.
You know, that could have been what Sideshow could have done with like an EX version of their Archangel. They could have put other wings on it with the Warren Worthington.
That'd be the variant. I'm sure they're gonna do a variant on that thing.
That's
It'll
going to be the variant. They're going
It'll
to come
come
out
out.
with.
Yep. Yep. Give it 3 months after.
Well,
There you go. There you
After the
go.
custom, we're gonna get a regular one.
The custom groups are already making one, so watch Sideshow do one.
Yep.
Another King.
I'd rather have that one.
You rather have this one?
Over the throne one? Really?
Seriously?
Yeah.
I mean, I know Jose said it's like accurate or whatever, but like I just don't like that lounging look.
Yeah. I'm with Dion on this one.
I'm gonna have to stand up straight whenever I'm on the show now. Stand up straight.
And I don't think I'd get the Jonathan Majors one either. I like this one.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't recognize this portrait. Is this from the books? I don't recognize his face like that. You guys?
It looks like a Kang.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a salsa piece.
Oh, okay.
Was it Naruto? Is that what that was called?
Yeah, the shark guy. I forget his name. He's
It's
part
called
of
trash. Keep going.
Jesus.
Is this for when he hangs out with women?
Damn.
That's a sword.
That's not a sword. That's something else. It's known as something else.
What is it?
That's a tongue, isn't it? Some kind of animal, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a tongue, bro.
It's literally a sword, man. Come on.
What?
That's like any kind of sword I know of.
Imagination.
Yeah. That shark back here is dope though.
The shark.
That shark is dope. I like it.
The statue looks cool. The portrait, the paint.
I just like the fact that these anime statues don't cost a lot. So if I was into like anime statues, I would have a lot less money a lot more money in my bank account.
Best believe. That's his sister, Itachi.
They got
That's a
cream.
girl?
Seriously?
No, that's a guy. That's a guy.
No, I'm like seriously?
That is FPJ. You know this one, right? What's his name?
Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, Harry Potter.
I have no idea what this character is.
It's from Naruto. That's all.
Is it?
Yeah.
Slytherin?
Harry Potter.
Slytherin. I think Nelson Ortega is like 15 minutes behind. He's saying Angel Spawn looks amazing.
There's always those people that are a couple minutes behind. They just make comments. You're like, we've passed that a long time ago. Oh, Marcos unboxed this. He did a unboxing on ASV collectibles. And,
Wow,
you
look
guys
at the
want to check it
wings.
out?
Oh yeah, I saw that. The only thing about it though is like he was really concerned about some of the engineering with it.
Yeah.
But the piece is like huge. I didn't think it was gonna be nearly the size that it is.
Pause.
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 If he has the custom what's his name, Clayface. You could put them together to see how big they are.
Oh, that would be
Oh, that would be dope.
Is it the same company? I think
Or
Yeah.
the Grundy.
I think it is, right?
Yeah, the same company.
Yeah.
That looks good, man.
Sideshow. Yep.
I had a good conversation about this on some the other Saturday.
Tuesday.
This versus the Sideshow piece, right? On how they're very similar, or the concept's pretty similar, but Sideshow's a lot different and less space and a little bit more fine tuned.
Which one do you like, Matt? The Sideshow one or this one?
I like the Sideshow one better. I think because what happens is that like I said, it's a little bit more fine tuned. This was really cool, but again, it's a custom piece, so it takes up a lot of real estate, and I'm sure it's probably not as.
I didn't care for the blood.
I can't say. Say what?
I didn't care for the blood. It looked like goo instead of actual. Like it would look too thick or something. I don't know.
Right. I mean, but again, it's a custom piece, so it's kind of it's not. I guess maybe the design, the concept or design of it, or some of the execution of it, may not have been to the same standard as or quality as maybe Sideshow's was with the say your quality assurance.
Sideshow got translucent wings too, is what they said.
I think this one's more towards a cover to a comic book for the Man Bat, and then the Sideshow one, he's more upright.
Right.
Like he's more perched than he is hovering over the light.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Sideshow one's also more of a space saver than this one.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
He's more slender. He's more slender, and the wings just fall down better on the Sideshow one.
Yeah. So I guess it all boils down to what kind of representation do you want of that character, right? Do you want to have a big in-your-face, wow, grandiose piece for this character, or do you want something a little bit more subtle? You know what I mean?
Oh, Man Bat. Oh, sorry, guys. Stepped away for a second.
You missed the anime talk, bro.
Of course I did. My fault, fellas. I stepped away.
Yeah.
This is a nice
So
piece.
yeah, I think it all depends on which one you like better, or which one's going to fit in your collection
I
better.
definitely respect the ambition of this piece though, because it's pretty crazy. If you compare it to the Sideshow one, like you can't say that anybody was copying off anybody on that.
Yeah, but this goes back into. Say what now? Say that again.
I said if you compare it to the Sideshow one, like earlier we were talking about like companies copying off of each other, and the Sideshow one and this one look totally different.
Yeah.
Really, I don't think so.
Yeah, they do, man.
Oh yeah, it looks different to me.
The concept is pretty much the exact same. I think Sideshow just stepped in, and I think it was Glass Joe said it the best. He was like, Sideshow stepped in and said, "Here, hold my beer. Let me show you my rendition."
Sideshow piece looks smaller to me. The wings are, I think, folded in more. It's hugging more of the bat symbol. It's basically a space saver, and they don't even show that much of the light either.
Yeah,
But look at the concept though. It's the same idea concept.
But yeah,
they just
concept is the same.
right?
Yeah, but I like this better. I think this is way better.
But
than
this
the,
goes back. This
Sideshow.
goes back to what you were talking about earlier about having these obscure characters and like, hey, let's do a let's do how many of these can we do, right? Or let's get a pulse of the community and see what we could do. So this one comes out, and then all of a sudden Sideshow does one which got or maybe it's coincidence that it happened at the same time, coincidence that it's the same concept, coincidence that whatever the coincidence may be, they can reach a lot more. They have a bigger outreach, right? They can reach a lot more people in the audience, so they can more people in the community because they are licensed and because they are out there publicly. Whereas I don't know how many. Does anybody know what's the ES on this custom piece?
I don't
It's
know.
small. It's small.
Right. So you have a small group like this, and then Sideshow. Who knows what their ES is going to be, right?
Does the Sideshow light up? I don't remember. I don't think it does, right?
Yeah.
It does with the.
They haven't said anything yet about that one. It's just the concept of it
They said
It's just
it's
that
like
first pick, they haven't painted or nothing, so we won't know until the end.
Wings. That's
I can
about
show
all.
you guys.
it's gonna light up. They said it in the video.
You want me to show it, Jordan?
Yeah, they say it's gonna light up in the video, and the wings are gonna be transparent.
Look at that. Oh shit.
Looks nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. That it's a little bit different. You know, I mean, it's the concept's the same, but you can see the
The
differences.
execution is
No,
just
you're right. There's a
definitely
difference with. Well, they have to make it different, right? That's just like what, you know. Anytime there's a piece out there, they've got to do something a little bit different from it. But
Yeah,
the
like I said, this is a
concept
space saver. This looks good. It looks good. Don't get me wrong. Like I like it.
right?
You know,
If you guys want to check out the unboxing of the custom one, I put it in the chat. So
Okay, cool. But Sideshow's knocking out a lot of pieces, man. They're doing really good right now.
I mean, it all depends on what you want, right? You know, if you like your Man Bat bloody, I guess this one's the one for you. But honestly, I think this is from a comic book cover, if I remember right.
Yeah,
So-
that Tony guy was talking about that. Yeah.
I know he said that.
It looks crazy. Like I like
That's
this
crazy
sketch a
cool.
lot. Yeah.
yeah, it lit up. Looks great.
Can you imagine walking into your room and seeing those glowing eyes?
Oh,
Yeah, she no, she's probably watching. Never mind. I'm sorry.
I think this is a cool concept. This is
I like
another.
this. I really like this.
Wow, man.
I know it's late. I had a long day.
Little diorama.
This looks like the Sume pieces.
Wow.
I like his wife in the background. That's cool.
Yeah.
Capsule.
Yeah, that's dope.
His wife thick.
Yeah.
She,
It's very
she filling
animated
in
style.
that tube.
Day one.
That's because that's beer in her tube and not water.
That's why he wanted her alive again.
I know, right? That's why he preserved her.
Got her in malt liquor.
I feel you, Mr. Freeze. I feel you.
Since Captain America came out, I thought I'd share this piece.
You know, that's an awesome piece right there.
It's all right. It's all right.
Sorry,
Is this
The
Brainiac?
leader.
it's the leader.
The leader.
I don't know who this is.
The leader.
He's a Hulk villain.
Read the comics. Come on.
Okay.
Megamind.
Who's the actor? Who's the actor?
It's Megamind.
Who's the actor?
Have you guys seen the new Captain America yet?
Mm.
I haven't seen it.
Waiting for Disney Plus, man.
seen the-
Exactly. Same here.
I've seen the bootleg.
All right.
I don't think it's-
I've got a question.
I don't
Alright,
think
you
it's that
remember
bad of a movie, man. I think it's worth watching.
Okay, so which Hulk was it?
The red one.
No. Was it? It was the one with Ed Norton, right?
Yes, it's off the Ed Norton Hulk
Okay.
because they've always said that that Mark Ruffalo's Hulk is the Ed Norton Hulk, but since Ed Norton had issues with the company that when he was trying to get the second Hulk movie made, he backed out. So they just gave the part to Ruffalo, but it's still Ruffalo. It's still not Eric Banner. Jesus Christ! It's
Right.
still Ed Norton's Hulk
Right.
because it's always been that way.
So they introduced him on that one, right?
Right.
Okay. You guys remember that scene?
I don't remember.
When he goes to the guy that's gonna supposedly take the Hulk away from him, the nerdy guy from the school.
Right.
That's the guy. That's the same character. That's the leader. Remember when the Hulk comes out, that the guy falls down on the floor, and then they show the goo falling on his head, and he just smiles. That's the leader. That's the same character.
Right. Okay. Yep. So I
I
thought.
think I purged that movie.
Dang, man.
And that's actually the best Hulk movie out there.
Right. I agree.
I feel like Hulk hasn't had his justice yet. Maybe the first Avengers, I like that Hulk, but other than that,
I think you liked it because of Liv Tyler, right? I know I did.
When those dogs were fighting against each other, that was crazy.
That was the first one. No, what was crazy? The first one was when he flexed his trap and broke the
Oh yeah.
broke the dog's jaw.
That was the Eric Banner one. That was just horrible.
I thought it was good.
I don't know
the whole-
why. I like that movie too. Yeah.
The entire concept of that movie was just horrible.
Nah, I thought it was good, man. Especially when it came out.
The fact that when he got angry, he got bigger. Then he turned cartoon. He turned to a big marshmallow guy. When he went back from the Hulk to Bruce Banner, he melted. He had water on the floor. It was just horrible. His dad was the absorbing man and Zazax all at once.
No, but
It was just horrible. The whole concept of it.
no, you're taking special effects back in the day versus special effects now. You gotta
No, when he turned back to Bruce Banner, he melted.
It didn't
You can
make
see the
sense.
puddle. You can see the puddle of water on the floor. He melted. He didn't transform back.
Now you made me want to go watch it again now.
It did not make sense.
Hey, it was good, man. That poodle was crazy looking.
Yeah, the dogs are hysterical.
So this group is looking for interest on the statue. So if you guys are interested, let me know, and I'll direct you to the person that needs to be directed to.
You can put him next to your Modoc.
Yeah.
Next to Yoda.
It's an STL file.
Ooh, shiny.
Matt
I actually really like this.
painted this statue recently. Not this Matt, but the other Matt.
Oh, Matt
Say,
2.0 or
I
Matt
ain't
2.
even seen this.
That I'm waiting for you to show us back. See if it approves. It approves.
That's Vision. He's a bad guy.
It's very shiny.
Hey Steve, remember we saw the smaller shiny one at Comic-Con?
Yeah, that was Kotobukiya.
Yeah, it reminds
was
me of
cool.
this.
I like that one a lot, man. It was like $600 though. I was like,
Yeah, it
"God,
was.
yeah."
I like the face on this a lot.
Looks good.
It's a little shiny though. Small
like-
head.
I like the blue
I
accent.
like it.
That's what you do.
Is it me or does the chest look a little bit like Punisher for some reason?
Punisher?
Like the Punisher logo.
I think it's just you.
But I can see him in the reflection in the paint.
It was like one of
Yeah,
them
you can show it,
porcelain
man.
statues, man. Grandma collects.
Yeah. You should drop this off at her house, FPG. Let me add this to the China.
Yeah. Doesn't go with my white.
Smack the shit out of you.
I like the contrast, like that red, that really bright red against the black.
Yeah, I do too.
This is
You know-
another character I could do with a break of people making them. Too many Venoms. Too many Venomized statues.
There are a lot of them.
Don, is this crazy? I've been thinking about sending my XM Red Phoenix, or I'm sorry, Dark Phoenix to someone to get painted.
Wait, what?
I
To
know.
paint it?
The
Paint it
suit,
how?
her suit looks too flat to me. Like I wish.
Oh,
it
I
was
thought you were
vertical.
gonna paint it like green or something.
No.
Man, her suit is fine because the fire it needs to contrast with the suit. Everything can't be bright.
I just been thinking about it. You know, I watched the show Custom Produce on Wednesdays.
Yeah, paint that shit.
Don't paint it, man. That's a grail piece if you ever seen one.
That's gonna be a one of a kind.
Leave it be
Until the custom comes out.
until the color.
So I thought this came out really good. I think this is dope. Rafael Barra sculpted this.
Mike Tyson.
It
Give him
looks
a
like
blue.
a store.
Give her a blue tank top and you got Balrog.
That's true. But it does look like them.
Yeah, I like this a lot. I was really into boxing as a kid.
Somebody made a
And-
comment in the group. They said, "Does it come with a piece of ear?"
Oh man.
It's on the base. It's on the base somewhere.
Ear on the base.
That's a
Yeah,
JD.
I'm old enough to have seen that live broadcast. I remember watching that, and I seen that fight live. I blew my mind. I said, "No, he! Oh, you just seen him hop up Holyfield. He's just like he bit him."
He did
No,
it
I
twice.
couldn't
That's the
believe
bad
Like
part.
what?
I couldn't believe it. The referee, the little referee's like, what the?
That was crazy. Yeah, man. Well, this guy, he's a legend, man.
It's a cool statue. I like it.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I think it's spot on.
If you're into boxing.
How
stuff.
much would you say this thing was or is Jarhead, like estimate?
12.
1,200? Oh, okay, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Come on, man. You can do better than that.
Yeah.
Is it a 1/4 piece?
Yeah.
Oh,
Woo. This is cool though.
I don't know. I thought the likeness was very like there. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I love Mike Tyson too, so it's ludicrous. A little bit of
Some Godzilla love.
Godzilla love here.
Ooh,
Man,
I
this
like
is
this.
great.
Yeah, this one's dope.
that's wild.
I'd like to see it a little bit more. I don't want it all the Ghidorah to be so gold though.
Looks like a kite.
That is cool.
That is pretty cool.
That is cool.
I would love to have some Godzilla in my collection one day. A couple pieces. The vinyl size, man. Not them large
No, too
pieces.
late.
I ain't got space for that.
Here we come from one.
I don't know, that Prime One piece is pretty dope.
Yeah, I like Godzilla too.
Man, if I had the space,
I would want something like this though, like him fighting another monster.
Yeah, I love this.
if I had the space, day one.
This is great. I'm not digging the paint job on it though, but the concept is really cool.
So this is a custom. Yes.
Put him in your Godzilla room, Piggy.
I want to share something to FBJ real quick.
But looks like Ghidorah's getting the best of them.
Man,
Yeah, it looks like that for now.
I was trying to look around and see if I could. Nah, no room.
He's plotting strategy.
Figure out where you're gonna put it.
Yeah,
He's trying to move stuff around now.
You see this FBJ? This thing looks cool.
Oh, you got that one. Yeah, I've seen that. That looks cool.
Then I got the I know you guys.
That's the one you got from Comic-Con or no?
Yeah, I
Did
got
you
it from.
get that one. Okay.
Nice. Are those the only two Godzilla pieces you got?
All right, FBJ. You know this is more than you. Shoot.
Show me more.
Is that all you got?
That's all I got. That's all I got.
That's nice,
Is
man.
that all you got?
It is more than me.
Yeah, this came out good though. I like this statue.
Okay, I need info on this one.
Honestly, I think it's STL, but I'm not sure. The way the paint and everything, I think this guy did it himself.
Actually, the wings do make sense on this one, right? Like I think that's how they were.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's cool.
If you're into Godzilla, for sure.
I thought this was dope.
More anime.
Yes, more anime.
But what you got against anime?
More anime.
Trash.
Cause man, Jarhead is like up on this anime kick or something lately. I don't even understand where it's coming from.
He's jumping on the bandwagon. That's all. He's just
Which
jumping on the bandwagon.
which bandwagon is that? Steve?
And Enemy Boys rise up.
Yeah.
Anime boys, right?
Yeah, this Luffy's nice, man. I like it.
I'm not allowed to get into anime or what?
No, you're not.
Considering that these are customs, why
They
not?
don't count.
Oh, they count.
They don't count.
I wish somebody would do like a quarter scale Yasuki,
Oh,
like
they can.
anime statue.
Who?
Yasuki, he's a samurai.
I don't know. This is dope. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you, Diane.
That's nice.
Like
This
an
released
Afro-
already, right? Yeah, this
like
released.
an Afro
think-
samurai.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
No,
think
I think it's
released.
going up for pre-order.
Still up for pre-order.
Yeah. Oh, I put this in here for Matt. Can you guess who this is?
Conan.
Oh yeah, first try.
You know who sculpted this piece?
No.
Here's a hint. Here's a hint. He was on the show tonight.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Franco.
Now PCS is doing this, right? Or is this for PCS?
Yeah.
So it means it's going to be 1/3. I
I
saw
think
that.
I think the logo gave it away.
Conan, no.
Huh?
So there's
They already
There's
did
this-
Conan.
this
Oh, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that one.
there's a switch out right here, right? Which I went and looked on the internet, and
Yeah, no. So Sideshow already did this piece. It's called The Prize. You can pull it up. It's really good. Pull up Conan the Prize, Sideshow. You'll see it, which is similar to this. It's not completely comic accurate, but it's good.
yeah, I actually dig this a lot. If it comes out like
Yeah,
that,
I mean, is it going to be 1/3? The heck, man.
I don't know. It was just a tease that they did.
Nice.
So obviously, there's going to be switch outs. And for Vision, you can see her feet, so that's good.
Day one.
Stop. No way.
Day one.
Soon as he zoomed in on the feet, man.
There you go, Vision.
Can you pull up
What is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hit lamentations of their winning.
You know, I thought about getting that as that tattoo.
Say what?
I thought about getting that quote as a tattoo.
Oh, that quote?
Seriously?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that quote, man. I quote it all the time. I love me some Conan, man.
Pull up Sideshow's prize.
Yeah, I will in a second. Gambit and Rogue, people getting this in hand.
Oh, that's
Zoom in
good.
a little bit. I'm trying to see
I
if
like
the
it.
paint is what it's all cracked up to be.
Looks the
I like
same.
Yeah, it looks pretty.
Came out great.
I like the statue a lot, actually.
I thought people were gonna like hold off on it since they were starting to make their 1/5 into 1/4.
I just thought it was crazy that people were already getting the statue.
Sideshow ain't playing, man.
Here's a tease of a Venom that the group is doing.
What the hell?
They're doing all these portraits.
I like that one.
What was the name of that statue?
The prize. The prize. Sideshow.
The prize.
Conan the prize.
I want me a Conan sword. That's what I want.
Oh, you can get him.
Actually, I want his sword and his dad's sword.
You can get him.
Both. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Piggy also want the Sword of Omen too. I like swords, man. Just,
There's one
Yeah.
artifact that I want to get. Is,
Almost got a giant sword of omens.
I want to get Chief
Yeah.
Chingachgook's gun stock.
Want to get who?
what you said, man?
Chief Chingachgook's gun stock. You ever see
That's-
Last of the Mohicans?
Yeah.
So you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
You know
What about it though?
That's an artifact. That's a prop that I'd love to have.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
No, that's very risque.
Is it out there?
Yeah, but you probably got to get it made. I just said pull up a picture, man. You pull up the whole video. So this is one of Sideshow's older pieces, man. It's a really awesome piece. I do not have this piece. It is one of the pieces that I would love to have in my collection. I don't know. If I see it pop up from time to time. It's a classic piece as far as I'm concerned with Sideshow. They have where the skirt comes on, or you can leave the skirt off. And this is, like you said, this is pretty much identical to the comic book cover, but it's a little different.
Would you
Matt.
if the new one is done well, would you think about getting it?
I would compare these two. If it's 1/3 piece, I would not get it.
Hey Matt, what if the new version had like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Bridget Nielsen?
I wouldn't get it because it has nothing to do with
The actual yeah.
If it's going to be an Arnold piece, it has to be related to the movie.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty picky with that. You know what I'm saying? Like PCS already did the Conan.
Yeah.
The new one that's out, right?
Yeah.
And you know, I had an issue because he's got war paint on, but that was not in the movie. That pose was never in the movie. And I would want something that was pretty iconic from that movie that represents that statue. Sideshow did one where he's coming down the stairs and he's got his hand out and he's holding the sword up. That's movie accurate. It looks great. It's perfect. And it's a perfect representation of what happened in the movie. PCS is just taking the character and they're doing their own thing with it, but they're mixing movies together, and that it just doesn't. True Conan guy. I mean, that kind of, you know, I get you want the character and it looks good, but it's just not it's not.
I get it. It can activate
movie accurate, and it's not. You know what I mean? It's just not. Just putting the character out there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's like having Darth Vader stand there doing this or something. You know what I mean? It's like that never happened. I don't think. You know what I mean? There's no iconic scene when he did that. You know what I mean?
You can't relate it back to the source material. It's too much like poetic license to kind of get away from
Right.
I'm the same way to a degree. Yeah.
But yeah, that was it, guys. That was over 100 pictures. Had a pretty good topic tonight. Franco popped in.
That was the highlight of the show for you.
What's that?
I said that was the highlight of the show for you.
First of all,
we all know you love Franco.
He's all right. Again, I always appreciate him stopping by, and it was a fun show tonight, guys. Anything you guys want to add?
Great for Carl. Thanks for Franco coming by, man. I mean, that was awesome, man.
That was cool.
Yeah,
I think he just wanted to. I just think he wanted to yell at me for calling him out with his Sentinel piece, but it's all right.
Yeah, he tried to be nice about it though. He was trying to be smooth.
Yeah. But FBJ, man, what do you got going on? Anything?
I have so Godlike tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern. We have our usual show, and I have my Alita unboxing. What is this week? Not this week. I believe next. Let me look at the calendar. I believe yes, next week.
Which Alita is this?
Friday, I have my Alita unboxing on the Godlike channel. But it's the Alita bust, the special edition with the removable heart.
That Angel Alita, is that out yet?
No, that's not out yet. No.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've had that.
The one she's in the trash.
She's in the trash.
Yeah, that she's like on all four. All
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yes. So so I have that. I actually had that piece for a couple of years now. I didn't open it because I was in the process of moving when I did receive it from Queen Studios. So I just stayed boxed up, moved to the new crib, and then stayed in the box again because I was waiting to Manji cases, and Manji cases are here, and I've been trying to organize my other statues, and then just took a while to get it in, but finally got the space cleared out, everything like that. So gonna unbox it because I need the space because I have other pieces coming in. So I'm gonna unbox that next week, Friday. So if you guys can tune into that, I'd appreciate everyone to show up, watch me unbox that. That's it for me. And then you I'm here from time to time when Jarhead invites me.
If it makes you feel any better, we're here from time to time too. We're not here all the time, but Piggy, man, what's up, man? What do you got going on?
Man, I'm just working like crazy, waiting on these customs to finally dock so I can get some unboxings going. Happy to be here as always, man.
Appreciate you coming on.
Yes, sir.
Dion, your likeness was not unnoticed.
I saw that comment. Trust me.
Don't
highlight his comments. Don't highlight it.
I just want to say that since you were late, you're gonna have 5 demerits.
Give him 10 because he was late and he tattled.
So yeah, we're gonna have to have a discussion after we get off here about your tardiness. Especially after giving me such a hard time about being late yesterday. So we're gonna have a talk.
Get the iron whip out.
Since you're at the heart of
the heart
produce,
of it.
Yes. So
Dion, keep that hustle up, man.
The heart of Wednesday.
Keep that hustle, bro, because we want to see them lights on your XM pieces, bro.
I don't want to hear
Turn the lights on.
other people's names, Dion. When we're talking about this show, I'm talking about this show.
That's another demerit.
Is that why you kicked Steve off?
That's 6 demerits now, Dion. Thank you, Piggy.
Oh, no problem.
You got to start by your name.
Cut Piggy out of here, man.
I got to start by my name. I'm going nowhere.
Cut him out of here.
Dion, man, what do you got going on?
Nothing, man. I'm just working like gotta get the statue money. That's about all, really.
Yes, sir. I'm doing the same thing. So, Tony Coca. About you, man.
Thanks for the invite, guys.
Yeah, no problem.
It was fun. Yeah, just like everybody else, working, trying to get that money. Just, debating on what should I cancel, what I shouldn't cancel. It's a lot out there.
Yeah, there is.
What's that avatar? What's that avatar?
It's a wrestler called Danhausen.
Okay, because I was trying to cycle through the anime in my head. It's like, what is that? Okay.
Speaking of avatars, is PCS doing a show enough or no?
I wish.
As in who's the master show enough?
Yeah.
I wish.
Man.
I would drop any piece that I have on PO right now. I'd cancel pieces and I'd move that up to the top of the list.
I've heard him mention it on shows before, and I've heard inklings of him thinking about making one or he's planning to make one. So
he's a huge Last Dragon fan. He's saying he would love to do one. I don't know how far he is or what's going on behind the scenes, but if he ever does, or anybody,
can you imagine if his hands glow too?
Oh man, his hands need to glow.
How to put the glow around him? Then
oh my god!
Do a Bruce Leroy with the glow.
I'll take any scale, man. 1/6, 1/3, 1/4. I don't care. Just please,
life size.
Give me a show enough. Nah, I can't do that.
You just said.
Nah, not that.
anything below 1/3.
Yeah.
But yeah, I share the same sentiment. I love that character. So
day one, man.
Yeah.
Matt, what you got going, man?
Statue wise, nothing. I'm probably gonna get 1 or 2 pieces. That's about it through the year.
Yeah.
Otherwise, life's kicking in, man. Baseball season's around the corner.
Can't wait.
So that's about it.
Let's go Yankees.
Yeah, I like the Yankees.
Yes, sir.
I'm a Yankee guy.
Well,
Nice.
just to give an update, everybody, I'm still in the process of moving my place, so I've got to be out of my other place by end of next month. So I still have a little while before I have to move out. So I've been moving pieces here and there. I moved a base of a statue this weekend, so I'm making progress.
Did you say the base of the
Yeah.
So are you putting them back in the? Are you putting them back in the boxes at just one at a time, or?
He refuses to box. Refuses.
Throw the boxes
I'm
out,
I'm
man.
I'm,
Don't
I'm
move those
safely
boxes.
putting them on the passenger seat.
Dude.
Wow.
Yeah, but would you? So let me ask you a question though. Do you get like a box and put foam in the box, then put them in the foam, or you just
Nah, buckle it up, strap it in,
rub dog
strap
and put
it
them
in.
on the front of the seat?
I'm
Yeah.
holding it like this while I'm driving.
No, don't tell me you have it assembled on the seat.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
For real?
No, unassembled.
Oh, okay.
Pieces. I took the base of Colossus down to my new place. So
So now this is going to be your permanent home, or this is just where you're going to stay for a bit?
just for a bit, man. I'm renting still.
Jeez.
So this is but I have the whole house to myself, so I can do whatever I want.
Tell me when you transport in these statues, man, you're at least putting some pillows down, man. Make it all comfy and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some blankets.
I've got to drive comfortably, so I got the pillow right behind my head. I
Oh,
got
man.
blankets across my
What a
lap.
guy. What a
I'm
guy.
comfy, man. I'm comfy. What can I say?
We're gonna see a short
But
video.
yeah. You want me to post a video of me driving with it?
Yeah. That's
Yo, I know you collectors have seen it in the floating around with the dude putting the statue on a box. It was on a cardboard and styrofoam. It slid off and broke. Oh man, look.
Somebody cried that day. Somebody cried that day for sure.
I think what was it? Was it Goku? Something broke.
So when it wasn't anything of value, so
Oh man.
I don't
the
have
guy-
to drive I don't have to drive very far, so it's not really a far drive for me to really worry about it, man. So
Be careful, man.
Still, man. Right. Turn around, hit the door by accident. Damn.
man, I just don't want to box it up, then put it in the truck, drive it down, then unbox. I'm good. I'll just. It's fine.
Ain't gonna be some kid, some teenager crossing the street with headphones on, not paying attention, because in their mind you're like, ain't nobody gonna hit me, and you're gonna pump them brakes.
I mean, it'll be less damage if I accelerate, right?
That's what I'm saying.
It would
Why you
be.
gotta pump the brakes.
Nah, it'll be
Keep
all
going.
good. I drive slow.
Did you reassemble it at the new place, or you still left it?
The only thing I've taken over there so far, I mean, I've taken little stuff here and there, but I've taken the base of Colossus down there. That's it. So far.
So, but are you like you take it over there? Are you gonna like take everything over there in pieces, or are you gonna do one at a time, set it up, and then go back get the other one, set it up, type deal?
I really haven't decided. I haven't gotten that far yet. Probably pieces for right now.
Wing it.
And set,
Gotcha.
pieces and set it up. So
You see,
go ahead.
and I was gonna say, you see Piggy over there in the cut, just chilling, because he's like, man, I got that 4th generation mansion. He's like, I don't gotta worry about this. This is regular people's problems.
4th generation, ain't nobody handed me nothing.
That 4th generation mansion you got right there, man. You got it good, bro.
He's like,
Piggy built that from the ground up.
Exactly.
library.
He got that from himself.
I told
Bro,
y'all,
he's got a drugstore in his house. I don't want to
That's
hear it.
Wayne. That's
He's like, I ain't
Piggy
moving.
Madness.
hey, y'all gotta stop saying that. That's why my property taxes keep going up. The state is listening. They like, yeah, add another 0 on that property tax bill.
Nah, man. They show up and see the new wing. I'm like, okay. All right.
Hey, seriously, that's why I stopped contesting. I was like, man, if they show up, it's gonna be yeah.
They're watching you, man. They're like, oh, he's adding a Godzilla room now. He's got the money. He's got the money.
Ramen noodles, man.
That's the life of a reflector, man.
It is. I appreciate everybody stopping by, hopping on the show tonight. Thanks everybody that's in the chat. Thanks Franco for hopping on. I don't know where Steve went. Maybe he went to take a poop. I don't know. But he disappeared. So thanks Steve for coming on. Everybody else that popped on. Appreciate it as always. Hope everybody stays safe, has a good week, rest of your week, and stay warm. I know it's cold in a lot of places right now. So take it easy, everybody.
Good night, guys.